Okay, chat is still apparently broken, which is weird.
Wait your sign.
Alright, give me 1 second, folks, as I try to fix the chat
Yeah.
thing.
It's there.
Got it. I know chat's, like, live and working, it's just, it's not pulling up for me, so I get to fix that problem. Do 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 do. It's the window cap. What the fuck is this thing? That's not what I'm looking for either. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to ask somebody to help me fix that later, because I don't know how to fix it. Chat, if I don't catch your message, that's because my chat thing's broken and I have to use my phone. So. So quit bullying the picture of Marie. It's entirely unwarranted.
I like how you immediately knew it was you.
The handwriting was too good to be you.
Thank you.
Alright. Let me see. Who owes me a recap? I think it's Tank, but...
It is Tank. Tank actually owes you 2. I'm gonna throw his ass under the bus.
That's true. Tank does owe me 2.
We got Omer and Gauntlets.
Who did it last time?
I think I did.
Either Avenging or Friend.
It was not me, it was,
Let's be dead.
Alright, Tank. Chop chop.
Tank even there for the majority of it?
Yes.
He was there for most of it.
Okay, I have one question before I do the recap.
No.
Well, then I don't remember what happened if the answer to my question is no. We leveled up at the end of last session, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't spell word.
Okay. Then I missed the first part of the session, so
It's okay.
I can't tell you what happened there, but when I joined, we were walking through a tunnel with a guide who had a bird, and then I pat him on the shoulder, and he disappeared. Sorry, no, it was a bat, right?
No, it was a bird.
No, it's a bird.
No, it was a bird.
It was a bird. Okay. Again, missed the introduction of that character, so excuse me on that one.
It's a very short-lived character, so, you know.
As we were walking, I pat him on the shoulder, and he vanished. Everybody went, "Oh no!" And I went, "What happened? Did no one check that he was dead?" And then something started talking to us, and so we ran. And then Inyo, in all of his glory, who was remembering the pathway we took, realized, oh, path is different now. And so then we were like, okay, guess we have to fight whatever the hell this thing is. And it turned out to be something creepy and crawly from our nightmares. And then we won.
Alright. What you had missed was the party talked to the Baron, and he regaled you with his woes of the fact that they're being attacked by a dragon, and there was something weird happening in the mines.
I think that was the session before that one.
Was that the session before that?
Yeah, I think we stopped right before we entered the mines.
I thought you guys stopped
Still
before you
legal.
entered the town. Anyways.
No, the session before that we stopped before we entered the town. I missed like the first hour and a
yeah,
half
yeah.
of last session, which is why when I showed up, it's like, okay, we're underground. Cool. What happened after?
Yeah,
Or what
yeah.
happened before now?
You're right, Corvus. I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Okay. Oh, anyways.
Yeah. So then we beat it.
So,
Then we went back, right? And
Uh,
we slept.
I don't remember if you guys went back to the mouth of the cave or if you went back to the tavern.
Tavern. I remember going back to the tavern.
Oh, yeah, because the foreman, the replacement foreman was, like, drunk as a skunk, and you guys were talking to him.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, I'm
Alright,
assuming
Tank, I killed Lulu.
we took a long rest as a party. That seems like
Yeah, what
something you
level
would
should
do.
we be?
One higher
Should
than
be
you were
level
last
9.
time.
Are we 9?
Should be, I think.
We should be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 9. We should be 9.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the answer is 9.
I just made sure that I had the correct level that I did put in a level. Oh, my back.
Bless you, and I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would make a just like an old man joke, but honestly, you're a special case.
Alrighty, anywhoosies. As the party wakes up and attunes to their equipment,
Oh, yeah, yeah. I feel like that's gonna be a problem.
so, what are we doing?
Were we talking about going back into the mine?
I feel like we did, because we were like, we needed to fully explore everything. Because I remember during the fight that some shit fell from the ceiling that wasn't directly connected to the bug lady, or bug boy, and so we wanted to go back in and make sure there wasn't anything else going bumping the mine.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we got everything out of it so that we can say we cleared it. Are you putting your sign down, Tank? Or are we done?
No, I'm done.
Alright. So, you wake up nice and early and head to the mine. We'll say you get breakfast somewhere between point A and point B. At this point, you see the foreman and like 3 other guys dragging out the body of the guide you took with you. What do you want?
We were gonna double check that everything was clear inside.
Alright, well, I'm going to request that you don't take another one of my workers with you.
You might want to do a check on all your workers.
Make sure they're alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the guy that entered with us, he was a ghost. Apparently.
He wasn't a ghost when he went in with you guys.
Yeah, he was.
I'm calling shenanigans?
Yeah, he totally was.
I didn't see him die. Did y'all see him die? I didn't see him die.
Didn't die either.
It played other players. Did you not see the body though?
No,
No,
we
saw the
did.
body on the way out.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw the body on the way out.
That wasn't the thing. It was the body was there, yes, but he was already a ghost when we came in.
Maybe. Or
No.
he just
Well,
died on that path.
Apparently not, and nobody saw anything happen. So, as far as we know, he was a ghost when he walked in.
This is spooky. I don't like
It's a spooky.
it. So it's...
Meanie, Gator Boy, Easter,
No,
evil
don't, shh,
Easter.
be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what that was, but okay.
I mean, I know what that was over. I just don't know why.
No.
And you go down into the winding caves of the mine. Seems fairly standard. It's the same path you followed yesterday, or at least one of the same paths you followed yesterday. There's a sweet smell in the air, and not much of note.
So there's a what smell in here?
Sweet smell.
That's... Okay.
It's a sweet smell.
Weird. All right. Who brought pineapple and isn't sharing?
Can we tell what kind of sweet smell it is? You know? Smell like apple pie?
You ever walk into like a public bathroom and they have that like sickly sweet air freshener?
Bro's just
yeah.
spraying it. Bro made axe bombs, just throwing it everywhere.
Ye Old Spice.
Hmm.
They just gonna be on the lookout, I guess.
Does the smell smell? It smell.
What was that?
Hang on.
So because the
the-
goat's talking about gas before,
Oh,
Is it
uh,
coming? Is it stronger in a certain area? Is what I'm asking.
give me
There
one
we
second.
go.
I have a phone call, and then I'll answer that.
Okay. Oh God, I was trying to say, does the smell smells? And I wanted to stop myself. It felt like a stutter, and it was, but it wasn't. I don't know.
English failed you for a moment. I heard it.
No, she failed English for a moment.
It was really rough.
Either or.
Does the smell smellier?
Does the smell smelly? What are you, Mr. Krabs? A smelly smell that smells smelly.
Oh shit. Yeah, I was on a track there that this train could not finish. Oh.
All right, I'm back.
No.
So there's like no spot where it specifically smells stronger. It was just you didn't notice it, and then all of a sudden it was very just effervescent.
Oh. So it just came out of nowhere?
Seems like it.
I don't like
And Dungeon Master, with my history of being around a copious amount of dead bodies of varying degrees of decay,
Yeah.
does this smell like anything close to like any of my knowledge of anything?
Decay doesn't usually smell sweet.
It does sometimes, but it's very rare.
Yeah, this isn't that.
Okay. Well, I'm out.
anyone wants to, can I look around? Do we see anything?
You don't see anything, but you hear a faint tink, tink, tink coming further down the mine.
I don't want to waste a spell slot yet. The day's just begun.
Should we light a match?
Let's not. not.
It- As I I- if nobody has a magical source of light, then Bashra currently has Ellie on top of his head acting as a guide. Because I can't see in the dark.
Ellie has a shiny sword.
I do have a shiny sword.
E-
It is not
Ellie's
on
shiny
the
sword
moment.
is flaming, though, isn't it?
It shouldn't be flaming right now.
I don't think it's flaming. I think it's just radiant normally.
Oh. Oh. Well, if it's radiant,
I think
that's
it just,
fine.
I think it just glows regularly. Would
Alright,
you
let's
like
Slowly
to
getting the
ignite it?
matches out of its stock.
Huh?
Would you
I
like
said, and
to
you're
ignite it?
slowly grabbing the matches out of his sock.
It'd be the
Yep.
perfect time to light a cigar.
Um, how big is the area that we're in?
It's a solid, like, 20 foot wide and goes as far as you can see.
Okay.
You're currently walking on the tracks that you assume they put the mine carts on.
Yeah,
I would like to go ahead and pull my sword out and just have it at the ready. Again, unless there's a source of light, I can't see shit, so I'm just letting Ellie
yeah,
move
my,
me.
my sword will be out, you can see.
Okay, cool. I'm not like actively ready to attack something, but the sword is drawn.
It's just ready at your side.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems legit. Do you follow the sound deeper into the cave?
I will.
Yes.
Alright.
I mean, if facial as I am. Here's my legs.
I mean, you could hop off and walk yourself if you wanted to.
No.
Alright, everybody, make a con save.
Sounds unnecessary. Every session, Ellie doesn't walk on her own. She loses 5 feet of movement speed permanently because she's out of shape.
You'd already have a negative to your movement speed by now.
Ellie's just a fat cat at this point.
I'd have to use my feline agility to do anything. Double my movement. I made it 2 feet. I got this, guys.
Doubling the negative just means a bigger negative.
Bishra, throw me.
Oh, Bashra, throw me.
Yeah.
I am the weapon.
And I
You know-
took a teleportation thing too, so it'd be so funny.
You know, the amount of movement speed you have lost is also an extra d6 of bludgeoning damage when you smack somebody in the face. Because pounds per dice.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be a fat cat. Sorry, guys. I
So-
think that would probably be the worst character. It's just a really, really fat tabaxi rogue. Can't do it.
Well, what were the con saves?
Oh, you asked for concept.
I did.
I missed all of that, my bad.
Yeah, I guess I missed that too.
I missed that as well, apparently. 12.
Well, +4 because we have Tato.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah,
16.
so I got a 10.
Oh, with the +4 at 21.
Okay.
14.
Alright. As you go deeper and deeper into the mines, Ellie and Tato, you start to feel a little lightheaded. And the constant just tink, tink, tink. It gets louder and louder as you get closer and closer, till you can just make out a silhouette in the distance. Somebody hammering away at the wall with a pickaxe.
Wasn't supposed to be anybody down here.
Was it that no one was supposed to be down in here? They're just too scared to be down here.
Yeah, the problem is they are supposed to be down here.
And he's just hitting the wall, doing nothing else.
Yep.
Do you want me to yell out to him, or?
I feel like Corvus set a timer on in the background.
Right?
I never.
I'm just gonna yell out to him and.
Yeah.
Hey, Tank!
Beshra.
About how far away are we from this guy? Like 20, 30, 40 feet?
Well, Beshra, there is no guy.
You said there was a. Oh, I see.
You said. Oh.
Wait. Hold on. The guys, the ones that got low on their con save, do they see a guy?
I mean, that's who I said saw a guy.
Gotcha. Do I hear the tank?
You do hear the tink tink.
Okay, but I don't see a silhouette swinging a pickaxe.
No, and notably, it never got any louder for you.
Gotcha.
So it's me and Beisha that passed then. Right?
It would appear so.
So how far away is this dude?
Okay, then let me
Probably.
rewind what I said.
It's probably like 15, 20 feet from you right now.
Okay, detect magic. I'm just gonna waste it.
Alright.
I'm just gonna, since what has happened changed, I'm gonna keep walking a little bit, because we're just moving down the pathway.
Alright.
Unless one of the two people hallucinating decide to stop me, I'm going to walk right through this guy.
No, I will, I'll pull back on your head. If you stop.
Whoa, hey, what's going on?
Just wait a minute.
Alright, as you cast your detect magic,
Oh.
it's just a mine.
Nothing procs.
Nope.
He's still there.
Yep.
So this dude is there.
Yeah.
And we
Notably,
cast detect magic,
yes.
and nothing happened.
Yes.
Which, I guess... I'm gonna pat Beisha
Does
on
the
head.
illusion show up as magic? I don't think the illusion shows up as magic.
If it was an illusion, detect magic would detect an illusion. There's nothing there through detect magic. And also, neither one of you have mentioned vocally to either me or Inyo that, hey, there's a dude right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
noticing that you just kept trying to walk forward, I'm just gonna be like, hey, there's someone right there, and I'm gonna point.
Are they out of the range of your light? Because you know I can't see in the dark, right?
Oh, they're close. They're close.
There's no one there.
The hell are you talking about?
I'm
I'm
gonna.
a-
I'm gonna try and do like, hey, are you there? Just towards the ghost. Or minor.
He kind of like looks back at you, and you swear you recognize this guy, but he just looks back
I'm
to
gonna
his work.
I'm gonna lean down and start to pick up a small pebble. And just kind of toss it in the direction that Ellie pointed.
It whizzes right past his head.
You missed.
Oh, here, let me try again. pick up a full handful and like shotgun blast a line of rocks down the way.
They all seem to miss him.
But you said he looks vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down and walk up to him.
Alright. And what do you want?
I want to know why they can't see that you're here and what you're doing down here.
I'm assuming me and Enyo don't hear a response.
No.
Does Tato?
Neither does Tato, but...
Gotcha.
Oh, good.
Ellie, as this guy turns to face you, he's not dressed like a miner. He's wearing these black and red robes. Very familiar black and red robes. The same robes that your original master would have his assassins wear. In this guy's chest, as he turns to you, is just full of gashes and bayonet wounds. As he looks down to you, maybe I'm here because you left me in the woods.
I'm gonna reach up and try to tap him on the shoulder or something, or the side, wherever I can reach.
He grabs your hand.
Okay. You know, technically, I didn't leave you to die in the woods. You were going to die anyway.
Baisha's just gonna lean over to Enyo. Does it look like she's having a seizure, or...
Looks like she's having a mental breakdown, maybe, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, muscle contractions and talking to yourself. It's been there, done that.
Don't know when you laid the egg.
Well, that too. That was not muscle contractions. That was just pain.
Anyways, Ellie, he's gonna lean into you. It's a long way down, you know.
I'm sure it is. And you're not down there?
Not yet.
Why not?
Maybe I just haven't found the way. But that is gonna let go of you, and he's gonna turn around and start walking deeper into the mine.
But why would he be down here almost specifically fucking with me? I'm gonna follow him and just wave at everybody. Let's go.
Does Tato still see a guy standing there?
Yeah, there's just a guy sitting there hammering away with a pickaxe.
He's just sitting there hammering away with his pickaxe.
Yeah.
There's nobody there. You know what?
I'm on the same page with you, Basher. I don't see anyone either.
It's fine. It's fine. We're all crazy. We're all insane. That's...
I don't know what you're talking about.
As a doctor, that is my medical diagnosis of all of us. We're fucking crazy.
Shut up and eyes up, soldier.
Yes, sir.
What is
So
it?
you're gonna watch. Well, Beishra normally has like a kind of hunched over posture a little bit. You see him like actually stand up to his full, almost 8-foot tall height for like the first time in a while, and starts walking down the mine, following Ellie.
Well, since I'm using all the voices in your heads, I guess I might as well go down the entire list.
I don't like you.
You know,
I do. It's fun.
and there's a very good chance that after all this time, she's just simply snapped, right?
Probably.
You say something?
Really going to follow her all the way down as she's having the meltdown?
No. Might as well. What else do we have to do?
I mean, prolonged survival is usually up there.
It's okay. Base your soju back, Jeremy.
Indeed. Well, I digress. Good luck.
As I'm walking, I'll get up behind Ellie and like scoop her back up and throw her on top of throw her back into baby Bjorn.
Ellie, as you're following this guy deeper into the mines, he's just humming.
Just humming?
Yep.
Do I know the tune?
Did that come through?
Yeah, it
Yep.
came through. I have no idea what it was.
Okay, then you don't know what it is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this guy in eyesight and pout on Dacia's head. Maybe
And,
start to walk a little bit.
as we're going, I'll make sure to. Well, I can feel Ellie on top of my head, so I don't need to make eye contact with her. But I'll make sure to keep eyes on Enyo and Tato as we're walking to make sure nothing's reaping up behind or in front.
Yeah. You all
Enyo, aren't you better at tracking things? Shouldn't you be the one leading?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure this guy can't be tracked.
What guy?
He's not technically there, I don't think, hopefully.
Yep, we're all fucking crazy. Cool.
and yet I'm right here.
Shut up!
Look, just because you got to pretend to ignore me as you are running away from your duties doesn't mean you get to ignore me now.
I didn't pretend to ignore you, I simply did.
Can I hear this conversation?
Nope. You do,
Can
however.
we hear Ellie's side?
I mean, you can hear Ellie's side of the conversation.
Okay.
Tato, while you don't hear that, you do see the silhouette of something hanging from the ceiling in the distance.
There's something in the distance hanging from the ceiling.
Actually, put my sword at the ready now. What? Does it look like it has a lot of legs?
I'm looking that way too.
Beshra and Denyo, you don't see anything.
There's nothing there.
Okay. So, Tato, you definitely see something.
Yeah, but what is it?
I'm going to advise you to just ignore it. Because you don't want what I'm stuck with.
As you get closer and closer, you quickly make out it's a body at the end of a noose. And you also recognize this body. It looks like a certain little girl you had met at an organ grinder's auction.
Well, I know that's awful, so...
And you go deeper. Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay, first things first, I need everybody to make another con save.
Ooh.
I wanna die.
With the +4, that's a 14.
20.
Yes, Daniel joins the party.
I got an 8.
And I got a 9.
I got a 20.
Are we all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs now?
Maybe.
Hold on a second. Is any of this magically created by plants?
No.
That's a good
Okay.
question.
No, it's not. We're in a cave.
I mean, theoretically, it could be some kind of mold.
Yeah, or moss.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, because if it's magically created by plants, or, whatever, I have advantage.
Alright. Ellie, at some point, as you're walking down deeper into the path, you don't know where your guide went. He just seemed to have disappeared at some point. Beshra, you're walking side by side with what looks to be an old man wearing military fatigues. They're just marching in step with you.
I'm gonna like look over at him, like just side eye. Then remember the rule book of not acknowledging ghosts and just start falling in line with the steps. So everybody watches Beishra just like as he's walking normally, just suddenly go into a military march. Like the cadence of his steps actually changes. But I'm not acknowledging the guy. Just muscle memory kind of took over, and also the things that have been happening in my brain lately are starting to make Beishra drift back into military mode.
So now that this ride's a lot more bouncy, I'm gonna hop off.
Wouldn't it be smoother, actually?
No, not with the march. Oh no.
As you're all marching along, you all notice that further down there are several dismembered bodies scattered across the floor. Their armor and uniforms looking very similar to somebody in your party. So
Alright, quick tally. Everybody, I'm gonna point and you say yes or no. Is that a leg?
Yeah.
Is that a hand?
Yeah.
Is that another leg?
Are we playing this game for
I
a
think
reason?
that's the same leg.
I'm making sure that we're not all hallucinating the pile of dismembered corpses.
I'm pretty sure it's the same leg.
Is it the other half?
No, you pointed at the same exact leg.
No, I pointed to the left on the first one. I pointed over to the right for the second one.
Hold on, Enyo's dyslexic.
do the snakes like curl down and do like the two L's on in the air in front of you? Okay, so we've established that we all see the dismemberment ahead, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now it's gonna shake off like the marching mode and the weird shit that's been happening as we're walking through this tunnel. I'm actually going to like get ready to attack the next thing that moves that is trying to hurt me.
And whose armor does it look like? That was my question.
Enyo's.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
No, looks closer to a certain holy man, you know.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Tato, friends of yours?
I would have to go and see.
You look them over.
And I have to look at the faces or tags or something.
Is this an investigation or a perception?
It's gonna have to be an investigation, right?
I mean, are you touching it?
Only if I have to.
Perception is not touching, and investigation is touching.
Come on, Ashen One, toucher of things.
No, that's Grin.
I'm gonna do perception first. I'm gonna look before I touch.
Alright.
Ha! Beat that. 3.
That's a hard one.
Oh. So it looks like I have to touch things.
You're not really sure who these guys are, but they are definitely from your order.
I'm gonna have to investigate now.
Okay. Rolls another 3.
6.
Really?
It's twice as good as the last one.
You did double. As you kind of dig through what's left of these, but there's not enough body left to identify them. And all you find is a couple of their sigils that denote them as members of your order, but not much else.
Alright, I guess I'll take the sigils back.
Dungeon Master, while he's doing that, can I sneakily try to grab an arm and put it in my bag?
Sure.
Preferably one that doesn't have, like, heavy arm, so it doesn't ching-a-ling.
Yeah, sure.
If
Slide a hand check.
that will be a 12?
Tato.
Yeah.
Would you be paying enough attention to maybe pick up on this?
No, I literally rolled a 3 and a 6. I am not seeing crap.
Fair enough. You put an arm in your pocket.
Just kind of, like, bolted a little bit. Hope.
It's a little bit of a crack as the bend.
Now that I've succeeded in this, since it's close up, how old does this look?
Day or two at the most.
Okay, so not horrible. Okay, I can still feed it to my dragon.
Hmm. This is about when you realize the clinking sound has been replaced with a chittering.
Oh.
Yay.
Start looking. Ellie, how far does your sword light go? And with that question asked, also, how big is this area that we are in?
It's still about 20 feet wide, and as far down as you can see.
60.
60. Okay,
30 dim, 30 bright.
cool.
Yeah. 30 dim, 30 bright.
So I only have 60 foot of vision, but I can see wall to wall, right? Because you said it's 20 foot wide.
Yep.
You should be able to as long as I'm right in the middle.
Does the chinking and slash chittering sound like it's coming from in front of us or from behind us?
In front of you. And behind you.
Mm,
And to the left and to the right.
Oh, this is lovely.
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast elemental weapon on my gun.
Sword drawn, and I'm gonna, leaving Ellie on the ground, like in the middle, I'm gonna move about 15 feet further down the tunnel and just get ready to hold off whatever's coming at us.
As you all prepare yourselves for a fight. Ellie, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to delete your drawings. I'm sorry.
How dare. Oh shit, my bad. That was me.
All right, I know who's getting swung at first.
I thought I had the hand down. I still had the art pin out. I was trying to move
No, I got out my drawing pad just to do that, by the way.
I'm gonna stab him later.
it. Stab him later.
Yeah.
All we see is a new tab open on the Twitch, and then a notepad opens up, and the title of the notepad is "Reasons to Kill Grin."
It would be funny. Anyways, I'm gonna request everybody roll initiative.
Oh, cool. Okay, thanks.
We gotta fight two of these fuckers. Is it the same ones as before or different?
Oh,
They look about the same.
15.
Oh, initiative?
Yep.
Is there 4?
21.
$16.
Alright, please keep those numbers in mind as I draw this straight line. Or this straight-ish line. That's straight enough.
Dungeon Master, I did say I was about 15 feet away from Ellie, further down. Or did these things pop out before I had time to move?
You can rearrange yourselves. That's just where I sat in so I could set the board up.
That's fair, but also I can't move myself.
Oh, yeah.
You want to
Alright, you're
You wanna move
15
too.
feet ahead of Ellie.
Yeah, in line with Ellie, and put 2 squares between us. So it's like I stood there and then used 15 feet of movement. Yeah. And then you see me take a couple steps, like 1 step back as this thing gets right up next to me, like,
Oh, no.
Also, that was a 19 on my initiative.
Alright. Gotta grab my dice tower.
I feel like what I said about Marie's dance then. Is
Hey, Marie was a good one.
Marie was sweet.
You guys are the ones that were doing wrong.
Yeah, we were the bad guys. We're always the bad guys.
I don't think we're the
Always.
bad guys right now.
I haven't been the bad guy.
I mean, this campaign is questionable, but at this exact moment, I don't think we're the bad guys.
As of this moment, right here.
Just this moment specifically. Every other time in this campaign, questionable.
Disregard everything else that we've done. We're good now. It's fine.
We're on our redemption arc.
Hopefully that doesn't involve centipedes crawling their way out of my chest.
Well, it really depends on how dead you are at the end of this encounter.
Uh-huh, yep.
Anyway. Alright, so Beishra had a 19, correct?
Yes.
At some point, I accidentally turned the cap locks on, but that's fine.
Like, you're typing, you're like, okay, Inyo this number, Tato this number, Ellie this number, Beishra this number.
Beishra! Anyways. Actually, it's more of the... if I say the sarcastic SpongeBob meme, do you know what kind of text I'm talking about?
What?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
The sarcastic SpongeBob text. Anyways, what was everybody's initiative?
21.
16.
And Neil got a 15. With or without bonuses for his ranger stuff, I don't know. But it was 15 overall.
And Beishra got a 19.
Had that? Oh my goodness.
So Ellie had a 21. Tato had
16.
Enyo had 15. Alright, cool.
And you had
I'm gonna finish populating the dungeon now.
Oh no.
that's not cute. Oh no. Good, you're back.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Why
can't
did I-
see anything. So what is it?
We got 2 big boys and 4 little boys, and I'm surrounded.
Anyways, Ellie, top of the rotation.
Yeah, I am going to cry.
Understandable.
It's a free action.
It
a
is
free
free
action.
action. It's my favorite free action.
No, my favorite free action is shitting yourself.
I should lower your movement speed.
Bonus action.
I agree.
I miss when kobolds had piss yourself and cry as a bonus action.
Oh, you're talking about the you're talking about the
It's-
level
it's-
section roar.
No,
No, it used to be cower, grovel, and beg.
beg. Yeah.
Oh,
AKA piss
And-
yourself and cry.
Yeah, and then when Monsters of the Multiverse came out, they did Draconic Roar to make it sound cool.
Yeah.
Better when they
I
were
like the
cowering.
original version.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Piss
that-
yourself and cry.
It's like to this day I'll just refer to it as piss yourself and cry. Because that's what it described, is you make a pitiful display of yourself to distract an enemy.
So that everything gets advantage on that enemy, or every enemy within 10 feet of you. Anyway, whatever.
Bonus action Hexblade's Curse on the Murray next to Bayshire.
Okay.
Then I'm going to Booming Blade. And get
What, you're gonna run forward, run past me to the big thing and stab at it?
sure am.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go right there. You can work your way around. It'll be fine.
You can figure it out.
You can figure it out. Not my problem at this point. Is if it's surprised.
No.
I'm assuming no. Okay.
No.
Then I'm going to hit, and that'll be done. At advantage, because... Wow, I sucked. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay. Oh, no, okay. My brain's broken. I need that one. That's 10 slashing damage.
Alright.
Roll for that. 2 radiant damage.
Did you activate the sword?
Oh, fuck. I did that's just normal radiant damage.
I
The
know.
sword doesn't have to be activated, but okay.
I thought,
But no,
well,
I did not
the sword was
activate
being
it.
used for light. Wouldn't it already be activated?
That's on you.
If I remember
Uh,
correctly, the sword
Artist.
passively just radiates light, doesn't it?
Yes, it just passively radiates
Yeah.
light. Though I could get the extra d6 because of it being undead, scared of light.
Being really specific, I don't even think it actually needs to be activated.
It does not say it has to be activated. The only thing that
Yeah.
does anything when it's activated is the
Yeah, that's a bonus action thing.
the shadows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, is it undead, fiend, or sensitive to sunlight anyway?
No.
Okay.
This is a monstrosity.
But Tank will, until the day he dies, remember that in this creature's stat block, it is a monstrosity.
But
Dude, I fucking hate these things. Like, if one of these was real, I wouldn't be in the room anymore. I'm not even scared of bugs. That's just horrifying.
Is it
Okay,
the
that's-
big ones or is it the little ones or is it both?
It's the little ones that are worse.
Marie wasn't that bad.
Oh, I get 2 d8s on this because I'm 5th level. Hang on, sorry. So I got a 7 for 1 d8, and then a 4 for another, so that's 11 thunder damage.
Okay.
And I can't, I don't think... Oh yeah, I can hit it again. Don't do that. I'm sorry.
Alright, just let me know what all the damage is at the end of this.
Oh, damn it. Okay. 21 to hit. We did.
Wait, how can you hit it again? You use the cantrip as your action.
Oh, can I not? Oh, wait, no, it says attacks per... no, I can't hit it again. Scratch that.
Okay.
Back it up.
Alright, so how
Take
much
it
damage
correct.
was it?
Sorry, I didn't know if it was some special thing with
No,
the
that's really
sword or not. So
No, I just got the, features and traits. It's my Eldritch Invocation. It's
thirsting blade.
Yeah.
But that's only basic attacks.
We'll do, I don't remember what the... I gotta look at the thing. 11 thunder. That one doesn't... Oh my god.
Girl, learn your shit.
And then 9, 10, 11, 12,
9 hours later.
23, 23 points of damage total.
Okay.
I thought I took a long time as a wizard to do a turn.
Sorry, that was so bad. It was so many numbers.
It's okay, we got there in the end.
We got there. We got there. Yeah, and then I'm not gonna move because I don't have a way to get out of that. So I'm just gonna stare right where I'm at and cry.
Fair enough.
Did you add your extra hexblade curse damage?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Beshra,
Oh yay, it's me.
it's you.
Well, Ellie ran in, so I guess she's cool with the dude who's like pincering her. So I'm gonna get shoulder to shoulder with her, cause I even though she's a small creature, I can't enter her space. So somebody move me diagonally up to the left.
I already did.
Thank you, and I would like to rage, good sir.
Alright.
So that's my bonus action, and then I got my sword out, and we going after Big Mama. Or Big Papa, I don't know. We going... Big Marie. Alright, reckless on both attacks.
Mm-hmm.
23.
That'll hit.
Do I have Great Weapon Master? I can't remember.
Oh no, do you?
No, and I also don't have a fighting style, so I can't reroll. Okay, so nope. Well, I lost my damage. It was a 2 and a 1. So 3, 8, 10 points of magical slashing damage on that first hit.
Alrighty.
Just go double check some stuff. Okay. Second attack.
Alrighty.
17 on the dice.
That'll hit.
15 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that ends my turn. Oh, sorry. Wait, where'd it go? Hold on. Where'd it go? Okay, add 2 more points of damage. My rage damage went up to 3. It's no longer 2.
Okay.
So add 2 more points of damage, 1 for each attack.
Noted.
Thank you. Alright, and that'll end my turn.
On the end of your turn.
Yay.
You knew this was coming.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, it's fine.
Beishra.
Yep.
As you slash into this thing, several of the centipedes crawl down your blade, wrapping around and biting into your forearms. I need you to make a con save.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I'm out of range of potatoes. Boost. Oh. It went from a 12 and then a 2, so that's a 10.
Afraid that fails.
Yeah.
In other news, I rolled double ones, so take 2 poison damage, and you cannot regain hit points until the end of your next turn.
Cool. Cool.
You're welcome. The other one is also going to use a legendary action. Did you just call me a bitch? Did you just...
No.
Now it's gonna aim at you, and we're gonna get sandwiched between both of them.
Sorry, Corva.
No, it's fair. I was caught off guard. I barely heard it was the best part.
You're muted while you're saying that, by the way.
I didn't mean to do that.
Fado, as the one on the other side of the tunnel is gonna lob a ball of rotting meat and bugs at you. Please make a con save. I expect that kind of language from Tank. I was taken aback by it being silk.
I'm glad I have a reputation.
I mean, what was it, Fado?
15.
A 15? Alright.
Yep.
You manage to, before they can really get any purchase into your flesh, you wipe the bugs away. And next in rotation is Bonesley.
Oh, not Bonesy.
It's Bonesley. It's Bonesley number 1.
Which one's
Bon-
that?
Bonesley's the big thing, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know what else to call him.
No, it works. Yeah, give the giant scary monster a cute name.
Gotta make a chibi out of them.
Yeah, can somebody make a chibi of a ball of dismembered corpses and centipedes crawling through them?
You know what? If somebody donates
I'll
500
cash app
bits,
you.
if somebody donates like 500 bits, I will look into making a marketable plushie of Bonesley. All right.
Marketable plushie of Bonesley is the sentence.
Anyways. I'm gonna regret this if somebody actually does that.
Not Grin furiously typing away.
Why me?
Grin's over there like donating now.
I don't even know how many dollars 500 bits is. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's a lot.
I doubt it is. I probably should have bumped that number up. Anyways.
It's 32
I put a
bucks.
rookie number in
Oh
there.
my god, it's just really 32 bucks?
It's 32 bucks.
You know what? I don't feel bad about it. I don't think anybody's gonna do it. Anyways, I think I was gonna go jump somebody, but I forgot what I was doing.
Bonesley number 1 was about to do something and probably hurt my face.
Yeah, probably.
Either me or Ellie.
Why not both?
Oh. Wait, sorry. 500 bits is $5.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Where
Damn
the
it.
fuck did you get 32 from,
I was
guy?
looking at something else. My bad.
All right.
He was
It
looking
was
up
another.
the
It was another bits. Right. That Twitch bits.
The attack on Beishra is going to miss. Ellie.
Did you roll that at advantage?
I did not.
Oh, well, at least he thought about it.
You don't have to. You already rolled it. You already went to the next person.
Hey.
Does a dirty 20 hit you?
Yes, it does. I have an armor
Okay.
class of 15.
Yeah, I figured. I'm just gonna make this easier for myself. I'm gonna pull up the dice roller app instead of rolling physical for everything.
I think I have the lowest armor class of everyone here.
I think
But also,
I'm
I
going
think
to beat
I
the shit out
have
of
double the hit points of 2 of the people here.
All right, that is going to be 11 bludgeoning damage as this giant maw protrudes from the mass of coiling insects.
Reduced to 5? Or
Reduced
was
to
that
5.
already used? Okay.
And then you also take, drum roll please, 8 poison damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why this hurts more.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I have advantage on these, because I'm raging. 26.
Alright, you are not grappled. Ellie's turn.
I could probably grapple this thing.
Get on it, big man.
I deal damage and heal damage. I don't like to grapple. At least this character, anyway.
Ellie, does a 25 hit?
The attack against her is at disadvantage because I'm raging and she's within 10 feet of me.
Duly
Oh
noted.
shit! Roll it again.
Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
I didn't have to waste my reaction on that. I was so sad. It was like right out of the what I could defend.
Yep. Combat medic. I am the ward.
Fado.
Love it.
Commit a violence.
I can't hear him at all.
You talking?
Yeah, me neither.
Jado, you there, buddy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there he
there
is.
Okay. Yep. What's up?
You're up.
Yay! I am actually trying to find the what do you call it?
I don't know, what do you call it?
I'm trying to get so I can see where you have everything lined up at.
Roll 20.
Or Twitch. I'm watching the Twitch.
You're watching the Twitch? Oh. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not. Roll 20? Where's the link for that?
Just type in roll 20. Got that.
Give me a second. I'm gonna have to open up a new tab to pull that up. 60/40 on if this makes the other tab crash, but I don't want my personal information that's on here. I do not want to build a new character. I just want to invite somebody to a pre-existing game. Thank you. Copy link. I'm just going to send it to you directly.
taking forever to load. My game is missing.
What?
Okay, this is missing feature. I don't like this at all. I do not like this one bit.
What's wrong?
I've got 3 characters in here. Ellie, myself, and Grin. I can't get out of the chat section to see anything.
Interesting.
Yep, I'm on my phone, so this is dumb.
It says you're in.
Yeah, I can. That's the thing is like, I just can't see the board because I've got the chat in the middle of this darn thing.
I don't know how to fix that, but do you
Yep,
guys think you can
I'm
help
just uploading
him?
it.
What? My mom just messaged me. She needs me to help with something real quick, so I'm gonna step away for a few
Sure.
minutes.
Avenging, I will send you a picture of what is happening on screen.
Okay. We got 3 guys in the front, 3 guys in the rear.
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of curious to see if you guys go for the other big one, which one would die faster.
I'm gonna be honest, probably the other one, just because of the smites.
Yeah.
No, it'll be
that
y'all's
is
because Grin King got no damage.
no. He
What you
don't
mean?
do-
Last time I did more damage than you.
Yeah, last
No, you
time
didn't.
he did.
No,
he
you
did.
didn't.
He
Yes.
absolutely put. It is on the replay.
You kept missing. I called you a ranger.
This is
You
true.
did comment on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
um, I think it would be really close between. I don't know.
You know, since I'm thinking about it, I honestly think it would probably just fall down to dice rolls on which one would die first. Not anything to do with our abilities and stuff. I think it would just fall to dice rolls.
I'm gonna keep a tally up for how much damage I do versus Tato.
Did you feel personally attacked just now?
I did, because Daniel has a lot of damage. Slayer's Mark, Hunter's Mark, you know, just saying. Granted, everybody uses Hunter's Mark.
But Avenging also has Hunter's Mark and Smite.
Yep.
was built. I didn't realize when I took elemental weapon it was concentration. So concentrating on that
But doesn't it deal like an extra D6 or something?
then. It does an extra D4.
That's worse than Hunter's Mark.
Maybe, just maybe, you'll just randomly get the right outfit.
This is also true. It's bugs. Try fire. Wait. Wait, no, don't try fire. Don't try fire. We're in a mine.
Try fire. Boom.
Well, everything's dead. Basher's the only one that survives and like stands up, but charred. Just looks around at all the corpses. I'm retiring again.
I can go back to my old life again.
It's like, I'm retiring again. Fuck this. I don't even care if the Lich wins anymore. Then I still have the voice in my head. Just have to deal with it, and then the voice in my head finally gives up, and then whenever I get the next patient that comes to my cottage, you call that stitch, soldier? Starts critiquing my surgery skills.
Oh, that's a dangerous trek just to go to your cottage out no man's land.
Wait, no, we're not. I don't have to go through no man's land to get to my cottage. It's on the border, but it's still in human control Bromson.
I thought it was out in the middle of no man's land.
It's not directly out in the middle. It's dipping a toe in, I will say, but it's not directly inside of no man's land. But it's right there. I gotta double up my customers, man. So ones that are trying to escape Lich Control Bromson, and also whatever poor schmuck accidentally walked through no man's land. Now I want to keep a tally of how much damage I've done total. Not in comparison to anybody else, but I just want to see. Throughout the whole fight, not just to one enemy.
I think that would be fun to keep track of, honestly.
Just to see.
Oh yeah. Well, I got 23 on my last one.
So far, I've got 25 out of my 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I have 27 because I had the extra 2 points for my rage damage going up.
Ragey boys.
Woohoo!
I feel so bad for. Oh. I quit. Oh no.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark actually would be a lot better to use than elemental weapon.
Aren't they both first level spells?
No, elemental weapon's third.
What? Does it also turn the weapon magical?
Yeah, it turns the weapon magical and gives it a +1 to hit and attack. Along with giving it a D4, whatever damage type I pick.
So
Acid,
it's
cold, fire, thunder, lightning.
so it's a +1 to hit and damage rolls. So technically, it's in opposition of a D4 +1 as opposed to a D6.
Yeah, for each attack.
Yeah, that's rough, cause
Well, At least it's more consistent because with Hunter's Mark, I could still roll a 1 and only do 1 damage extra on Hunter's Mark. At least this, if I roll a 1, I'm getting 2 damage from
And plus, you have a higher roll to hit.
it. Yep.
I don't know. I feel like there's a trade off for both, but also at the same time, it's the difference between a first level spell slot and a third level spell slot.
Yeah. I should have kept the second level magic weapon, which does the +1/+1, and then cast Hunter's Mark, because that one's not concentration.
Magic weapon's not It's not?
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was.
So.
Oh. I had a cleric, and so holy weapon was a great one, by the way. Fucking extra 2 or 3d8 of radiant damage every attack, and then and I can do it on someone else's weapon, but it's a 5th level spell slot. So great if you have a cleric and a fighter. Just the cleric just reach over and tap the fighter's weapon. Just go, hey, go kill things. Silk,
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to type an explanation.
I'll just send you a video. Hang on. Hey, wait. Hang on.
Nope. Didn't take that the wrong way. Just
Okay. I'll send you a video.
we're on
so
stream, by the way.
I know. The whole content, or the context was Katy Perry went to space for 3 minutes.
Ah,
There you go.
I get the joke now.
Mhm.
Then so am I.
I know, right?
Shit.
Me too.
Shit.
I was like, that's
I
such
got
a
a
good joke, but I can't say it on stream.
I got a master's degree.
Oh shit.
I have a PhD.
Doubt it.
Definitely do.
Ooh. Wait, did you send it to Avenging as well?
I did. I 100%.
Okay,
I knew
okay.
exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like,
No.
wait. When did he go into space?
Oh, that's so pretty.
I got my master's degree and then was bored and decided to take the class all over again.
I missed what you said. What?
I said I have my master's degree and then got bored and decided to take all of the classes over again.
Oh. That's a mood.
It's one of my favorite activities. Thank you.
When we're trying to be weirdly vague because he's still streaming. It's just, I don't know why, but I scrolled past that and it killed me.
That is hilarious.
Someone said I blew out a candle. It's hard being a firefighter. I reheated leftovers. I'm a chef. Went to the beach last summer. Proud to call myself a marine biologist.
Oh, I can't heal until the end of my next turn, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. I'm only down by 15. I just wanted to double check before I tried using my bonus action for something. I have something else I can use my bonus action for, but also I don't want to eat the bugs.
So the other like 4 guy zombies. So those supposed to
Yeah,
be.
I'm assuming.
I
So.
I think so, yeah. That's what it was in the last fight. It like had a legendary out a zombie
Yeah.
to help it in the fight.
Just spat him out early this time. No, but as long as it's a 20, 21 or lower for AC, I can block it.
Well, my while you're within 10 feet of me thing, that's passive. That's just always up. I don't have to use a reaction for that.
Oh, that'll be so nice. So I get to save my reactions nicely. That's
Yeah. So if so the disadvantage just always happens feet of me while I'm raging.
that is awesome, and I should get sneak attack as long as you're right next to me as well.
Yeah. I can't help you like giving you advantage on stuff, but there's
you're
a
within
there's
5 feet
an
of trigger.
there's an enemy of your target. And then once we get one more level, that big healing thing I do, it gets bigger.
Oh, nice.
And then also you get a boost to ability checks and saving throws.
Very nice.
After I heal you, you get the boost.
I'm trying to figure out what I get on my next level. I don't even know. Oh.
Yeah, barbarians they get their like subclass features at weird levels where it doesn't follow the other classes like design too much. Like it's third when you hit the subclass, 6th, 10th and 14th. After 14th, my subclass does dick. That's like all barbarians. After 14th level, you get nothing for your subclass. It's just all baseline barbarian shit.
Fair.
And also, I say this every time because this is like the second barbarian I've ever played. Why is it that barbarians, who is supposed to be the dumb one, have to do the most math?
Right.
Like, Gren, Tark, my bro, kudos to you, good sir.
What do you mean?
Having to do all of that math as a barbarian every single time you attack something. Literally every single time. And you had a sword in that game that did more stuff than I do.
Yeah.
Like, you had so much extra math. It's like, okay, I need a D8 for this, I need 2D6 for this, I need a D12 for this.
And don't forget about my subclass feature. Every time I hit, I also did another d6 of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, barbarians, they're supposed to be the dumb character. They have to do the most math. Fuck you, wizards, and your 8d6 of fireball. I have to. That's one thing to remember. I have to remember 7 things that all give me dice.
And then once you unlock brutal critical, it's even more.
Yep.
It's like fuck. I almost cried.
Yep.
It was worse for Tark because he was an orc, automatically getting brutal critical.
Yep. How many times did I have to remind you? It's like, did you do your brutal critical? Did you add your rage damage?
I don't know. Once.
I wish D&D Beyond added the rage damage for you, because that makes things so much easier.
I feel like it should if you press the rage button.
But then there's also the thing of like, long is combat lasting. Like it doesn't. Unfortunately, your character sheet on the app doesn't track the combat that's happening because you could just make a BS character sheet and be playing it at a home game where stuff's on pencil and paper. You just decided to do a digital character sheet. So I could see why they wouldn't add that. And it's like, hey, if you don't remember it, it's your fault.
Right. I also feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I also feel like Rangers can do the same thing. At least Monster Slayer, because we get Slayer's Prey, right? And then we can also cast Hunter's Mark, because that's concentration. Slayer's Prey is not concentration. And it does the same thing as a Hunter's Mark, except it's only once per turn.
So it's kind of like a Colossus Slayer for Hunter Rangers.
I guess, I don't know, I've never played a Ranger, this is my first Ranger.
Colossus Slayer, you add an extra D8 of damage once per turn on a target that has already taken damage.
Kinda, but it doesn't have to take damage. It's just you just put it on
Okay.
like it's Hunter's Mark. Then we
Okay,
also
okay.
we also have something else for saving throws, like supernatural defense. If you whatever you mark with your Slayer's Prey, if they make you do a saving throw or or try to escape a grapple, you can add a D6 to your roll, and you can just do that each time, as long as that's the person you marked.
Oh, that's cool. With the Slayer's Prey?
Yeah, as long as you mark them with Slayer's Prey, if they force you to a saving throw, you can add a D6 to it.
Is it any saving throw?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. But, well, no, I guess Rangers can be up close and personal as well, because there's a lot of, Rangers are usually longbow, dual swords. There's like no in betwen with Rangers. It's either
What are you
one or
talking
the
about, bro?
other most of the time.
I'm up close. I always use a ranged weapon. I have the gunner feat for a reason.
So you used a ranged weapon, but you get in point blank.
It does not matter if they're point blank on me or not. I have ranged weapon for a reason. I am gunner. I took the gunner feat and the archery feat. So I ignore reloading. I
Wait,
don't
you mean the
this-
archery fighting style?
no archery feat.
Archery feat. I thought that was a fighting style.
No, it gives you. Oh, it is a fighting style. It's a fighting style.
Okay. I was like, I don't know of an archery feat. When was that update?
It's a fighting style thing. I got fighting style archery. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons.
Always the greatest if you're planning on doing any form of like range combat as your normal.
And like I said, I got the gunner, so my dex goes up by 1. I gain proficiency with firearms. I ignore the loading property of firearms, and being within 5 feet of hostile creatures doesn't impose disadvantage on my ranged attack rolls.
Ooh, you should if because we're in Bromson, so characters might not survive as long as they normally would. I feel like I also had to make that statement when Avenging was DMing. You might also want to look into sharpshooter. Ignore the close range as well, and then also you could take your -10 or -5 on your roll to hit, and get a +10 for damage as static.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I decided to go with archery instead of that because I wanted a little bit higher of a.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you took a feat to get a fighting style?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I thought Rangers got a fighting style as a baseline, and archery was one of them.
That's the better ranger. It's called a fighter.
I was about to say, bro, you should have just dipped one level into fighter at that point. Honestly, well, I mean, it's still a D10 on your hit dice, so it wouldn't give you. Wait, are Rangers a D10 or a D8?
For what?
Hit dice.
Hit die,
I
right?
think it's a D8. No, it is a D10. I'm looking at it.
Okay. I was about to start hating on Rangers even more than I normally.
No, it's a
No
D10.
offense. But okay, so if it's a D10, then it's at least it's okay.
I don't know,
Paladins are a D10 too, right?
They should be.
Yeah.
Barbarians are the only
That's
ones
all.
that are D12,
Remember?
so
Yeah, I knew that, but
I,
it's like fighters, rangers, and paladins are a D10.
if I'm not
Uh,
mistaken, I think it's all
it's
the
warlocks, clerics, and artificers are D8, and
I think
sorcerers and wizards are.
you also forgot rogues. Rogues are D8, I believe.
Oh,
Artificers are,
and bards. Bards are
yeah,
D8.
I think artificers are D10s.
I think so. Let me double check. I have an artificer on my list here. Artificers are a D8.
I am so terribly sorry about that.
You're good. We were preoccupying ourselves with random conversation and just we were still talking about D&D content.
Oh, sorry.
There was a 5-minute stint of dirty jokes that we were being vague about.
Fair enough. Sorry, I had to chug some water. Alright, I think it was Tato's turn.
So, yeah.
Yep, that is true.
Alright.
He already attacked once. I think he.
Oh, what was the hit?
I hadn't done anything yet because as soon as he said it was my turn, he had to leave, and we got that in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and Pen's picture. 1, 2, 3 back, and he's ranged. Okay. We can just summon these, but I don't want to get hit every time. I'm gonna try and take out the zombie. That's a zombie, right? To the left of that creature.
That's what it looks like.
All right, I'm gonna go after first.
The one north or south?
South, where no one's attacking anything yet.
Okay.
The one closest, I think, to the guy. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Seven points of damage.
Just real quick, did you move up to him, or is this a ranged attack?
I moved up to him.
Okay.
It's with the sword.
What was the damage?
7.
7. Alrighty. As you hit it, it crumples to the floor. And for a second, it almost seems to blink out of existence as it picks itself up behind you.
Gonna hit it again.
Yeah.
16.
That'll hit.
Six damage.
Alright. Again, as you slash into it, your blade goes through it almost like it's nothing, and it collapses to the floor. And again, there's a moment where it blinks, and then it's to your other side.
Alright. Yeah.
Is that your go?
Yeah. I think I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith.
Okay. That gives
Yeah.
you plus D4 to your AC.
No, it gives me 2.
Oh, it's just 2.
My
Okay.
AC. Yep. And that'll be it.
Alright. At the end of your turn, Ellie,
Yes.
I'm gonna throw a glob of bullshit at you.
Go for it.
Make me a con save.
I can't help you on this one, dude.
And I'm not close to Tato, so that's an 8.
So it is. So it is. 5 poison damage, and you cannot heal until the end of your next turn.
You got it.
Enyo. Buddy old pal friend.
So I just witnessed this thing just not taking any damage, and just fall to the ground and just reappear again.
Yeah, but anyways, can you make me a con save?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
The
why you
the
said it,
the,
no.
the other big one is making a legendary action.
18. I don't
18?
think I'm within his aura field, so
Alright. With an 18, again, you're able to brush them off before they land any actual bites on you. And then it's your turn.
so the one y'all are on are doing legendary actions, not the one I'm on.
No, they're both doing legendary actions.
Oh, they're both doing legendary actions.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting it from both sides, bro. Shut up.
I think we should focus fire.
Do you think so? Or
Yeah. Probably focus fire, get rid of one as quickly as possible.
It's never a bad idea.
Moving bodies off of boards never hurts.
so this thing's large, so it's pretty tall then, correct?
Yes.
So I could shoot over, decently over Baestra and Ellie.
Well, definitely you can shoot over Ellie.
Shooting over Ellie.
Yeah,
is
without.
hard.
It could be a medium creature. You can shoot over Ellie.
All right, hold on a second. I got this then. Let me. Can I please move? There we go. Move right there. Now it should be within his aura at the same time.
There you go.
I'm going to put Slayer's mark on the Marie up north.
Alright.
Well, I'm going to fire my pistol.
The pistole. Now one.
I'm a
kills
fire him a
Ellie.
laser.
That's a 16 to hit.
I'm 99% sure that hits, but I'm gonna look anyways.
Never hurts to check.
It does never hurt to check. It hits.
I'll be honest, I think we established last time. Now, each creature can be different, but the last one we fought, I think a 15 hit.
So that's 15 magical piercing plus a 3 thunder.
Alright. Meaty whack.
Is that gonna shot? Let me subtract this bullet real quick. Both these bullets actually.
Pretty sure I've asked this before, but you do have the feat where you don't have to reload, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he still has to reload, it just doesn't take any
But it doesn't
extra.
take his turn.
Yeah.
Second attack. That's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Thank God your dice are actually doing stuff this fight. They did stuff in the last fight, but I'm just reminded of the one that... Oh man, your dice hated you.
That's 12 magical piercing, and then another 3 thunder.
Solid. Solid.
That is my turn.
This thing looks beat up.
And just got a gun.
At the end of Enyo's turn. Might as well use my last one. Baestra and Tato. Could you both make me con saves?
I guess so. D&D Beyond hates me, that's a 13.
It's unfortunate.
$15?
Alright, one of you succeeds.
Guys, I have a +8 to con saves, okay?
This may be true, however, take 8 poison damage and you can't heal until the end of your next turn.
I already couldn't heal until the end of my next turn.
Well, now you doubly can't heal until the end of your next turn.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Now you definitely can't heal to the end of the next turn. Like, not even divine intervention.
Yeah, actually, I think I mean, we get like a few. I actually have something on my subclass I could do for that. Anywhoosies. I took the ouchie.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you deserved it for something.
All Ellie sees is while like just the big glob just gets shot at me and I'm just standing there still holding my sword and like all the little bugs are like just gnawing at me. I'm not even flinching.
Yeah. Ellie, you watch as one of them gnaws its way through his forearm, like the back of his forearm, and then out the front of his forearm.
Ugh. Okay. Mhm.
Enjoy that mental image.
That's
Is that the
Just
end?
gonna clench harder on the hilt of my sword and like snap its neck after it burrows the whole way through with just pure muscle.
Fear is the mind killer.
What?
Yes, Dune.
I'm glad somebody got that. Anyways, Bonesley 2 Electric Boogaloo.
That's the name of my new cover band.
I know, right?
Glad you appreciated that one.
Rah rah Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Sorry, I hope that wasn't copyright.
It wasn't long enough time.
Yeah. Tato. I've suddenly decided to make this your problem.
I don't like the fact that it's now my problem.
Oh, it moved. It moved.
Oh no.
It did in fact
I-
move.
I got excited for a second.
Why did you get excited?
I thought the top one moved. I was like, yes.
It just ate them.
I have booming blade on the top one. That's why I was excited. You said it moved.
Anyways, 28 to hit you, Tato.
Oh.
28?
I'm sorry, not 28, 21. Oof.
No, 21 does not.
I
hit
am
me.
so sorry. That was. I
Was
don't
it
know.
28?
I don't know where the fuck. I mean, it could roll a 28, but that takes a lot of fucking effort. Actually,
You're
wait, can it
ignorant.
roll a 20? No, it can't roll a 28. I lied.
No, 21 does not hit me.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I don't know why the fuck I said 28. If a 28 didn't hit, then the second attack didn't hit either. So.
You mean 21?
Or, yeah,
20
fuck.
did not hit. It cannot roll a 28. It did not hit. You stop.
What kind of fucking subliminal messaging am I hitting myself with that I keep saying 28? What the fuck? If a 21 did not hit, then the second roll did not hit. Oh, man. As Tato, as this thing, as these tendrils of gore and chittering insects are lobbed at you, you manage to expertly parry them. After that, Ted, I need you to make a strength check.
$18.
Alright, as the zombie next to you tries to grapple you, you manage to push it off. Enyo,
Yes.
strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah, I'm attempting to grapple you also.
Alright, I'm still within Tato's aura.
Yep.
I thought that was only for saving throws.
Oh, strength check. Almost like 16.
That will also succeed, but yeah. Could I also get, just to save time, Ellie and Beishra, could you also make checks for me?
Yes, absolutely.
It's not athletics. Wouldn't it be like a contested athletics? Just now like tuned into what was
Yeah.
happening.
It's I thought it was contested strengths.
It's the creature makes an athletics check to grapple, and the target can make either athletics or acrobatics to avoid the grapple.
Alright.
So, are we doing it that way?
Yeah.
Um, 27.
Alright.
28.
Alright.
Just putting a shame.
I got a nat 20.
I got
Wait,
an 8.
did y'all fail y'all strength checks?
No.
No.
I'm so confused.
Top of the rotation.
Oh, not my rotation. So I'm having a lot of questions.
42.
Just okay. So with my with my Eldritch Invocation, I can have 2 attacks per action with the pack weapon only.
Okay.
However, my pack weapon is also a thingy. Could I hit with my sword and then do an Eldritch Blast afterwards as my 2 attacks, or no?
No.
Because okay, then that'll be fine.
Because
And I'm
casting a
going-
spell is an action, and attacking is a separate action.
Okay,
You can Eldritch Blast twice, or you can attack with the sword twice.
okay, that works. Let's. All right, we're good. We're just gonna attack with the sword, and yeah, that'll be it for attacking. And 22 day.
Battle hit.
Don't forget your sneak attack, because I'm within 5 feet.
Yep. Let's see. That's 12 plus 4. That's 16 slashing for that one. D4 there. Plus 3. So 19. My brain is not working at all, and I apologize. Oh, and it's sneak attack.
Should be 4d6?
Sure, totally. I got a 3. 3 total. 22 for that hit then.
Battle hit.
Oh, no, 22 damage.
Or, yeah,
That's
well.
it. And then for my second attack, a 13. Will that hit?
13.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that will actually miss.
That's okay. And I really hate to do this to you, friend, but bonus action.
You're gonna disengage and leave me here to fight all 3 of these things by myself, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what
Sure
it looks
am.
like.
Love you, though. Don't worry,
That's fine.
If it gets bad, I got you.
Yeah, but if you get further than 10 feet away from me, you don't get my disadvantage ward. So.
That's okay.
Meh.
It's okay. But yeah, that was my turn. I think. Yeah.
Beishra. Oh wait, actually, at the end of Ellie's turn. Actually, it hasn't gotten back to this one, so I don't think that refreshes. So I can only do this once. getting my ducks in a row. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Let's see. Do 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 do. I'm gonna flip a coin for who this is gonna be at. All right, Tato. You there? You there, buddy?
Yep.
All right. Can I get a con save?
Oh, con save?
Yep.
19.
All right, you succeed. Managed to duck the ball of gore. And then it'll be Beisha's turn.
Hey. Alrighty then. We gonna go after Big Mama or Big Papa. Don't care either way. The one in.
Whatever the fuck this is.
Yep. Reckless as always. Good
Yep.
sir. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Uh, 12 points of magical slashing damage.
Alrighty.
Second attack. That would be a natural 20.
That'll hit.
Oh, that was almost a really, really good. 5, 4, 1.
For a
So
second,
that would
I
be-
thought you were telling me your nat 20 did 5 damage, but
No. That would be 23 points of damage.
alright. That's fatal. How does it die?
Big one dead?
Yep.
Okay, I will, you know what, I will, because I haven't seen these things do things, yet, let me also go ahead and use my bonus action, because I was gonna do this anyway, whether it's right or not. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Hungry Jaws, bite the, guy who tried to grapple me.
Okay.
And then I'll describe everything all together.
Okay.
That is a 19 on the dice.
Alright.
So that is 9 points of slashing damage.
As you go to bite into the zombie, you hear snapping and crackling as it kind of disassembles its arm and neck, falling under your feet and reappearing over here.
So, well, specifically Ellie, because you're the only one focused on what's happening. I'm gonna make one big diagonal slash on what's it called, a corpse? What?
It's a corpse jack.
Corpse jack. I'm gonna make one big diagonal slash on the corpse jack, and then as I do that, just go and chomp at the guy that tried to grab me, break all of it as it disassembles and then reappears, and I look terrified as it just pops back up beside me, and in my terror, just without looking, just kind of like lazily stab up at the big one and chop its head off, or what construed as the upper half of this thing, and just bisect it.
Okay.
But with like a goofy look on my face of, where did you come from? Also, real quick, just for mechanical purposes, the thing where I can't heal, does that include temporary hit points?
No, but you also didn't actually hit that thing with the Hungry Jaws.
Okay, so does that mean I... Okay, so the... If... Mm, so that means I don't use it? Because it only uses it if it hits.
This is one of those
I,
weird
I, I
things.
can I can do the Hungry Jaws a million times,
Yeah.
but I can only hit a number of
It
times equal to my proficiency.
it hit, but in order to gain the health, you have to get something out of it.
I have
There
to
was
deal damage.
nothing to
Yes.
bite into.
Okay, so I still use it, but I don't get the temp.
Yeah.
Okay, weird creature specific thing. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I will remove the temp hit points. I'll do that the easy way. But still use the Hungry Jaws feature. Okay. Yeah, the Hungry Jaws is, it literally says if it hits.
Yeah. Alright. Is that your go?
Mm, no, I'll use my movement and I'll just because I know Ellie ran away. I'm gonna body block between the dude who just shifted to my right and get directly in between him and Ellie, so that I'm also a problem for the second one as well.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Alright. Tato.
Then these two fucks can try to grapple me if they feel like it.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yes.
Yeah, you're up, my friend.
Awesome. um, I'm assuming that I'm not in front of the thing anymore.
The big thing?
How far am I from it?
You're,
Yeah.
You're 5 feet from it.
I'm gonna take a step in and attack it. Yeah, I get to go a second time. That was a 15 hit.
It will hit.
Okay. 7 points of regular damage. And then I'm going to smite it.
The smite.
Yes, I'm looking for it. Divine Smite. 2d8 extra damage.
I have a question for this.
42.
Good answer.
I thought, okay.
7 sword and then 11 radiant.
Alright. 11 radiant. Duly noted.
16 to hit for the second attack.
That'll hit.
Takes 10 magical slashing. And smite. He takes 5 radiant damage.
How much was the non-radiant?
10.
Alright. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. End of your turn.
Quick question.
42.
The Marie that died. Was
Yes.
it after my turn?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. That's all. Continue.
glad I could help.
Pretty sure.
You get your healing for Hexblade's Curse, yes.
Yeah, I do.
Ah, okay, okay. I see. Anyways, Tato, can you make a con save?
I mean, I can.
Would you kindly?
Bioshock.
26.
Alright, you succeed. At this point, your armor and your robes are just crawling with some of these smaller centipedes. You can feel them kind of. You know, whenever something like pinches you, but it gets stopped by your clothing so it doesn't hurt as bad?
Yep.
It's like that all over your arms and legs. And it's so itchy.
Ew. Yeah, so nasty.
And yo.
Yep. Alright. So. Okay. I'm just gonna bonus section Slayer's mark on the other one, I guess.
As one does.
And I'm gonna shoot it with my pistol.
As one also does.
And that's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Let's see.
Go, gadget, I have a Glock.
Roses are red,
That's-
violets are blue. I pulled out my gun and went pew pew.
That's 12 magical piercing and 3 thunder.
Noted.
And second shot,
Second attack.
25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, fuck you. He rolled a max damage and rolled a 3. Let's see. That is 7 magical piercing and 3 thunder damage again.
Alright.
I think I've rolled 3 on that thunder damage each time.
Alright.
That ends my turn.
End of your turn. Can you make me a con save?
Yes. No, that's 11. I don't think I'm in range of him anymore. No. Is it 10 feet or 20 feet? I don't remember.
10.
10? I don't think I'm in range. No, I'm not.
So what was the roll?
11.
Take 6 poison damage, and you can't heal until the end of your next turn.
You said 6?
Whoa,
Hey.
poison damage would be upon me.
I gotta do a con save again. What is it again? It's 10 or higher if it's not for the damage.
Yes.
Con save, right?
Yes. Half the damage you took, or 10, whichever one.
Alright, still focused. Cool.
You know, for a moment I forgot you were focusing on a spell. Anyways, I believe it's my turn. Does an 18 hit you, Tato?
It does not.
Noted. Does a 22 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
Asha has the HP. I have the AC.
That is fair. Hey, I'm gonna attempt to grapple you again.
Why does it like me? I don't like it.
Because you're the one closest.
Tell it to go away. 16.
16. Oh. You, sir, have been grappled. As this thing kind of slumps over your shoulder and grabs a hold of your chest.
Oh, he just wants a hug.
Yeah.
Aww.
Enyo. gonna attempt to grapple you also.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want
I didn't ask that.
to. Which one's grapple me? Zombie, I'm assuming.
Yeah. What you assume to be a zombie.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, the apparition.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Well, I'm attempting to grapple you, so you're rolling to not get that.
Either acrobatics or athletics.
What's acrobatics or athletics?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 15.
You are also grappled as it it clings to it, kind of tumbles and clings to your side.
How dare it?
Beshra,
Bring it on.
make 2.
If I roll high enough, can I grapple it? And
Better say no.
okay. All right. So first one.
Actually, if you roll a nat 20, I'll let you do it.
Okay. So the first one is a 24, not a nat 20.
All right. Yeah, it succeeds.
Second one is a dirty 20.
Also succeeds.
Okay.
And you all watch as several more of them shamble up from this side of the tunnel. I know they're all facing the same way, but use your imagination. Anyway, stop the rotation.
Can I do a can I say something as they're trying to grab me?
Yeah, sure.
Like as I'm like fighting them off, like kicking them and like shoving one of them. I was like, Ellie, they're not actually here. Try something. I bit it and I didn't taste anything.
I bet it didn't taste like ass. Something's wrong.
Okay, cool. You know what? Ellie will do something, and you may not like it, and it may not be possible, but we're gonna try it. Corvus, please check your messages. Or before.
Oh God.
Well, I don't think it matters because it didn't happen. I don't think.
You're gonna have to give me a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a difficult question.
Not really. I just kind of have to see how it's worded.
I've read it like 4 times. Never mind. I think I just read something.
Okay.
I don't think it'll work because it might be what you just read too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Good try though. It's a very creative way to use the spell.
Would have been really, really nice. Give me like 3 seconds to think of something else.
New plan.
Actually,
doesn't work well.
you know what? The plan works great. I just can't do it. I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. I'm going to. How much movement would you make me spend to climb on top of Aethra? Just go right there.
I'm gonna call him difficult terrain, I guess.
Okay, that's fine. So, 10 feet. Okay. I'm gonna cast Thunder Step.
My scales aren't that sharp.
But yeah, I'm gonna cast Thunder Step. And,
Yeah, but you are also moving, trying not to get hit, and there are bugs covering you.
That is also true, yes.
You're unpleasant to touch.
And protruding out of my forearm, apparently.
No, you killed that one.
Yeah, that's true. I flexed really hard and it died.
Yeah, no, at this point, you're very unpleasant to touch.
Yeah, I need con saves from the 3 people around me because I cannot teleport Aishra.
Okay.
Oh, it's because I'm a size larger than you.
It is. It is the reason.
Oh.
I
Oh,
do
no.
greatly apologize.
Eh,
Actually, no,
wait,
no.
wait, I thought that was only Dimension Door. I thought Thunderstep worked on
No.
all sizes.
The
If
creature
it
must
was
be within
willing.
5 feet of you when you cast a spell. Oh wait, hang on. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
Oh, okay. Well, am I still making the con save?
Yeah, you're still.
Oh, okay.
Love you though.
Yeah, it's fine. That's a 27.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, chunky boy.
Alright. Both succeed?
Both of your guys succeed?
Yep.
Okay.
Man didn't have to do a save, but it's on about.
You got it. That's pitiful damage for a thunder step. That's 9 damage to both of them.
Alright.
Or well, actually, in half. So 4 to all 3 of them, technically.
Alright.
And I am going to go. Sorry, Petra. Love you dearly.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're our homie, however.
Yeah.
I'm still almost in triple digits of health. I'm fine.
I'm going right here.
Me too, man.
And I think that's all I can do because I don't think I can cast another spell or
Okay.
do anything else. So.
New target.
You have your bonus action.
Yeah, I do have a bonus action.
Can't you move Hexblade's Curse?
No, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bonus action. I guess I can do that still. Nope, I can't do that. Okay, end turn. That's it.
End of your turn. Make me a con save.
You got it. 14.
And if it meets, it beats.
I finally won one. I just needed my good luck, Tato.
There you go. Alright, Beishra.
Do I get the sense that these things are like actually here? Like if I swipe at it with my sword, it'll actually do damage?
They feel real whenever they touch you.
I have a weird question.
42.
I mean, if that's the answer to my question, then sure, I'll go with my plan.
I mean, it's the answer to everything, but go on.
How many of these things could I effectively grapple at once?
How many hands do you have?
I have 2, but also I am big and can bear hug.
He has a tail.
That's tail as well.
I'll deny the tail part because it doesn't wrap that far.
It's
if
not like a
anybody's
monkey tail.
ever seen an alligator. It's not prehensile.
Yeah.
You can wrap the neck. That'll be fine.
I mean, I could spit on one of them.
I'm pretty sure rules is written you can only grapple one creature. But you are big, so I would give you the opportunity to grab one in each hand. The second one will just be at disadvantage.
But, hear me out.
I'm
Could
hearing
I
you
also
out.
grapple one with my mouth? Because I do bite things as a regular. You can say no.
Going to say
I'm-
no, just
Okay.
from
that's
the
fine,
lack of
that's fine.
breathing, but you know.
I have a nose. Alright. Yeah. So these things are like trying to crawl all over me. Fuck you! And I'm just gonna grab one by the top of the head.
Alright.
And I'm gonna try to grapple it. The one that's between me and Corpse Jack A.
All right. Bones
is
one.
going to be the first one. Somebody look up and tell me if I'm wrong, but a grapple counts as an attack. I think so. I could technically grapple both of these in one turn, just using my action.
Good question.
I think that's how that works.
Grappling is an action in combat.
Okay.
Attack, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, lock, one.
Man, I thought Ellie had a long turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so so action. I can try to grapple both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. First one, and you said the second one was going to be a disadvantage.
Well, if you successfully grapple the first one, the second one will be at disadvantage.
Okay. So that's a 19 on the dice, so that's a 27 to grapple the first one.
All right.
And then because I'm raging, I have advantage, so it's a straight roll for the second.
Real quick, as you wrap your hands around the first one, it's hot and cold. It cracks and squishes under your hands, and your hands go through it.
So I don't actually have it
is
grappled.
Not in your hand, no.
Mechanically speaking, is it grappled?
It is not grappled.
Okay, so that's gonna change some things. I'm gonna leave.
I like this plan. I like it a lot.
so like both of them are trying to grab me and everything, kicking them off and shoving them. And it's like, fuck you! And I just try to like palm. I try to mush this thing's face with my hand, and my hand goes through its face. I'm like, nope, don't want to be here anymore. And I'm just gonna use my 40-foot movement speed and like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'm gonna be diagonally down to the left of Ellie. All opportunity attacks on the way. Go for it.
Okay. It's 3. As each one kind of reaches out trying to grab you. Actually, it's only 2 because I just remembered one of them is preoccupied.
I did not go reckless,
Yeah.
so there's a straight rolls.
Yep, and they all miss.
I only have a 15 armor class, my guy.
I know.
Okay. And then for my second attack, I'm gonna run in. As I'm running, I'm gonna kick off the wall to add some speed and try to spear Corpse Jack B.
Understand.
Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
15 points of magical slashing damage.
Alright.
You know what? It doesn't matter. I just remembered I never did pull on the other one. It already died. It's fine. I just had a dumb moment.
Okay. Is that Beishra's turn?
Bonus action, gonna like, as I spear it, I'm gonna like, violently shrug my shoulders upward, and a vial of, salve is gonna like fly up in the air, and I'm gonna take my tail and like smash it on Ellie's face, and I'm gonna heal her.
Can you not?
I'm using my bonus action to heal you.
Please don't.
Okay, never mind then. I won't do that. I'm gonna bonus action bite the corpse check.
Okay. Grace,
I love that. Ceased, please.
please don't.
15
I got hit once and then healed myself from more than I got hit.
I forgot you healed yourself. Oof, that's a 14 to hit.
I'm afraid that'll miss.
Okay. Yeah, enter.
And you look so alone over there.
He's not alone. He's being grappled. He's got a friend.
He's getting hugged.
Alright. Tato, you are also grappled.
Okay. Mhm.
I don't know what else you're doing on your turn, but you are grappled.
I'm gonna hit it with my sword really hard.
Bonesley or
I didn't know
the
it's my
undead?
turn. Bonesley.
Okay. Do as you will.
17.
That'll hit.
12 points of damage. Magical slashing.
Alright. Plus smite.
Yep. That's 6 points of
Hey, he's looking rough.
non. Yep.
Anything else?
23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
7 points of magical slashing.
Alright.
14 points of smite.
Oh. Okay. Is that
He
all?
upped the level.
Oh,
We turning it from 1 to 2.
Well, it's definitely dying fairly quickly.
That ends my turn.
Enyo.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright.
That's a 26 to, no, 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Uh, 15 points of magical piercing and 2 points of thunder.
Okay. You can see where it's shedding the insects fairly quickly.
Still up.
It's still up.
I'm gonna shoot it one more time.
Yeah. Bet you it's not up if you land this hit.
18.
That'll hit.
Uh, 9 magical piercing and 1 thunder damage.
That's fatal.
Yay.
As your round lodges into this thing, you watch as it comes apart at the seams. However, the undead behind it quickly crawl over it. As you look down the hallway, shoulder to shoulder, back to back, you see a horde of undead marching towards you.
Do they all look like the ones that have been breaking and reassembling and not taking?
We're gonna go with yes.
Fuck.
You can stand your ground or you can run.
Are we still in initiative?
Depends. Are you running or are you standing your ground?
Run.
Well,
Uh,
Right.
I would like to use a bonus action on my turn before my rage.
I
Okay.
also would love to use a bonus action.
Okay.
I would like to use the use of my healer's kit to heal myself before we hightail it out of this bitch.
All right. I do want to state that 2 of your party members are still grappled.
I want to do.
I will also use an action to punch those zombies in the face so they dissipate and then reappear somewhere else. So.
Beisha, as you punch the one attached to Tato, it kind of melts onto Tato and reassembles behind him with its arm wrapped around his neck.
So I punch it, it doesn't work, and I quickly reach into my bag and start wrapping bandages around where all the centipedes and bugs like were crawling through my skin to bandage myself up. It's like, fucking gimmick fights!
Okay.
And all I have is, if we're still in initiative, like technically, then all I have is one more. And I don't think I can do anything with that unless you'll allow me to like try to shove the zombie off of Tato.
You're getting the sense that the zombie on Tato might be there to stay.
As I'm finishing tying up the bandages, I'm just gonna look at Ellie. You carry Enyo. I'll carry Tato. Let's run.
Okay.
As you grab them, they are grappled and held still.
I would like to, if this is not an initiative anymore, activate my sword, turn the shadows.
Alright. Pardon me
What's
as I
the long
remember
rest?
something.
Yada yada yada. Undead within the light have disadvantage on attack rolls and cannot benefit from invisibility, and the wielder may reroll the failed saving throw against each target for 8 months of duration.
Alright.
So if they are undead,
They seem unfazed. Let me ask you two a question. You gonna save yourselves? Or not?
No. I am not going to leave at least my commanding officer.
Ellie?
Morality.
See, I know what I want to do, but what would Ellie realistically do?
What hill will Ellie
Character.
die on?
Right? I don't know if this would be the hill that Ellie finally dies on. There's literally nothing else I can do. I'm literally scrolling through everything right now.
Oh, cool. I got back to max HP. I healed myself for 31 points.
Oh, nice.
I can't do that big one again on myself until I finish a long rest.
You know, I have 2 invisibility potions. If I give one to Tato and one to Inyo, it's like we're leaving no one at all.
Can I use the help action to help them break the fucking grapple?
You can try.
I'm just gonna start lobbing Eldritch Blasts at all of these things that I can see.
Alright.
Well, they hit both of us.
Are you holding your ground then? as the zombies march up.
I,
Yeah.
I guess at the moment,
Yeah.
until we get our 2 friends free.
Until we're
If-
totally fucked, yeah.
Also, these things haven't dealt damage yet. They just stop you from moving so far. I thought I might have just opened a can of worms by mentioning.
Ellie,
Yeah, I'm staying. Fuck it. We're staying.
you fire and fire for as long as you can, but no matter what you do, they just seem to stumble a little bit forward, ever marching on until they're finally upon you.
Can I hug mine?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
I'm hug him.
Oh no.
Alright. It is uncomfortable to hold.
That's fine.
Oh.
So
It's like hot and cold at the same time.
Ellie, do you back up or do you hold your ground?
I'm going to back up as far as I can, I guess.
Alright.
Well, actually, no. I'm going to climb in the bag.
Alright. They march up and up and up. Row by row, Beishra, you fight and swing and bite and claw and do everything in your power to stop them. But they cling to your legs and then your arms, your chest. Eventually, you're pushed to the ground. And as they
Like, I think after about like, we'll say like 24 seconds. So like, well, give or take 3 to 4 rounds. It's just like, oh, this isn't working. All right, fine. If this is where I die, fuck it, and just lay on the ground and go spread eagle.
Yeah. Eventually, they do get you to the ground. And as they start to cover your face, the world goes black. Ellie, trapped in the bag, you're subject to the same fate. And Tato, then Enyo. You watch as you're drugged to the ground and the world fades to black around you.
Does it change anything if I tell you that as a lizard folk I can hold my breath 15 minutes?
No.
Okay.
I need everybody to roll me a d20.
Who?
That's a 9.
Okay, so Dungeon Master, metagaming question.
You're not dead.
No.
Yeah.
Do we want to be higher or lower?
Uh,
Because if we want to be higher, then I would like to use my free advantage.
I got a 20.
you do want to be higher.
I am going to use my free advantage on this roll.
Alright.
God damn it.
Am I being feared or charmed?
No.
Well,
I
then
got
never
it.
mind.
You're being
I
summoned.
got a 17.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Alright. Tato.
You got a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
Tato.
Yes.
As you close your eyes for what you expect to be the last time, everything goes quiet. You feel warm. You take in a deep breath, and the air is salty, and it smells like rotting plant matter. And you open up your eyes, and you're back in the mine. Your friends are nowhere to be seen. You're in a large... It's not a room, because you're in a mine, but I can't think of what the fucking thing would be called. A cavern, thank you.
Chamber?
Chamber also works.
If it has a lot of stalagmites and stalactites, it would be referred to as a cathedral.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
I appreciate that tidbit of information. I will save that one in my back pocket.
It might also only be for like underground small cave, but who knows? We'll see.
Wait, technically, that's what's happening right now.
Right, right.
But Tato, you hear a voice. Come and see.
Say, come and see.
Yeah.
What else is in this area?
Just looks
Just
to
this
be
cavern?
a long cavern.
I guess I'm going to see.
Bold man. Beishra.
Yep.
Again, you also wake up alone in a cave. No one to be seen. Just this wretched smell in the air.
Like, still laying on the ground. Look around and, like, kind of feel the weight of the bag on my chest. Is Ellie in the bag?
No.
Okay. Gonna stand up and start cussing violently and draconic.
As you stand up, you see that old man in the military uniform also stand up, staring at you.
Just as I stand up, gonna do the old man. The bones creak and crack as I get back up to my feet.
He does the same.
Just gonna, like, lock eyes with him. Start doing the Macarena.
He also does the
Macarena.
As you're doing
Okay.
the Macarena.
Like one or two movements just to see if he's just legitimately just copying me.
He's just copying you. And you hear a voice. Join me, son of the swamps.
I'm gonna take like a heavy, deep breath in and sigh.
The soldier's gonna
Ang-
shake his head.
Just sigh angrily. You said he's gonna shake his head?
Yeah.
So, ghosty soldier is telling me no, but ghosty voice is telling me yes.
Yes.
I don't have training in religion or ghost things.
I'm out of my depth here.
I don't know what to do with my. Besh gonna take like a deep breath and a sigh. I would like. I'm not great at these. so, can I do like a double insight check between the tone of the voice and the shaking of the head of the ghost? Specifically, is the voice malicious and is the ghost trying to warn me against doing something stupid?
Make one insight check.
Okay. I am not proficient in these, by the way.
I figured.
Man, it's almost like you should have saved your damage.
That's a 14.
You don't know if the voice means you harm because you don't know what it's trying to get you to do yet. However, this soldier-looking fellow does look like he is genuinely, like, giving you a warning.
just gonna look at the just look at the soldier and just like, does it have my friends?
He's just gonna stare at you.
If if you're not gonna respond, can you at least point the direction you want me to go?
Just gonna point at the floor.
It's telling you where to go now.
Does that mean down or to hell?
You get the sense he wants you to stay here.
I'm gonna take out my do I have all my gear and stuff on me?
Yeah.
Like
Except your
weapons
dragon.
and all that stuff? You said except the dragon?
Except the dragon.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna pull my sword out, and I'm gonna carve a massive X into the floor of this 20. It's still, we're still in the 20-foot wide chamber, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna carve a massive 10 by 10 X in this chamber,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
And wait to see why the ghost wants me to stay here.
That's always a smart thing to do.
Beisha.
Yep.
As you sit there 10, 20, 30 minutes, you hear a crack. And as you look up, a massive rock hurtles towards you. And everything fades to black yet again.
I don't have time to try to catch it.
Not in this instance.
Okay.
Who was next?
I don't wanna.
Alright, well that answered that question.
Yeah.
Ellie. Same verse, same as the last. You wake up in the cave alone.
I'm alone.
Yep. That's when you
Lovely.
hear the voice. Lost soul, won't you come and see?
And I hear it coming from a direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna yell back at it. Just where is everybody?
Here and there and everywhere.
Is there anything else around the room?
Cave walls.
Um. Now, does it look like where we've been, or does it look like somewhere else?
It looks like the cave you were in.
Okay. I'm going to stay here then.
Alright. You just sit back down.
Yeah.
Alright. Ellie.
Yep.
As you sit down, the stone under you seems to give. And you're falling, and it's getting hotter and hotter before you land with a thud, and everything fades to black.
You landed on Baystra.
Maybe. All right, that'll be that.
You beat me to the joke.
Enyo.
Yep.
Your turn, bitch.
What do you been doing?
Love you.
Baby two man.
You wake up alone in the cave. A voice ringing out, "Oh, please, won't you come and see me?"
I'm not acknowledging.
Jeffrey?
It's Jeffrey.
Just not acknowledging.
Not acknowledging that.
All right.
He's got one too many voices in his head already.
That's fair.
You know what? You know what?
What's another one?
What's another one? Let's go. I'll go for it.
You start walking down the
Cool.
path.
That would be different.
So we have a 2 and 2.
Yep.
2 people decided to follow the voice, and 2 people decided to ignore the voice.
Yep.
So who's making new characters?
Right.
We'll get there when we get there.
I'm not. This guy's fighting through it.
He said, "I'm built different."
Enyo and Tato. You don't see each
Uh-huh.
other, but you do see the same thing, so I'm just going to describe it once. As you walk down this winding cave, it gets darker and darker, and you hear that wretched chittering as you take a step, and the rock squishes under you. As you look down, the floors and the walls are completely infested with these insects. And as you
found the hive.
And as you go deeper and deeper, rock is replaced with thick green moss and mold. And you go deeper and deeper until finally the smell is overwhelming. It burns your nose. And in the center of a dead end, you see a fountain. Plain gray, unassuming had it been anywhere else but here. And as you move closer and closer, it's filled with black water. And you hear that voice one more time. "Won't you come and see? Won't you grasp your fate? Won't you look at me?"
Wants me to look in the water at it?
Yeah.
Nope. I ain't trying to get taken over by no demon. Ah,
That's
so
it. I'm asking what's in it for me.
Take a look and see.
That's your one toucher if things really wants to touch.
you literally are actually one toucher of things, so
There. Hey.
I held back.
You're not Asher one toucher of things.
I usually, just in that game, I was playing a squishy wizard, so I chose not to.
What'll it be, Enyo?
take silver nuggets?
There is no reply.
The silence means yes. I'm gonna talk to Jeffrey. What do you think?
There is no reply.
Kate, steal him from me.
What are you gonna do?
Right, it's a free action.
Gideon's gonna cry first. Realize no, he can't. He can't cry. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna look at it.
Oh boy.
As you look in the pool of water, it is filled with decayed matter. It is black, but as you look into it, and you look deeper and deeper, there's an old, shriveled heart. It's gray and barely beating.
Like
Take,
deep down in the fountain.
yeah. Take me with you, and I will change your world.
Telling me to take it with me.
Mhm.
How deep in the water is it?
About elbow deep. While you're thinking that over, we're gonna hop back to Tato. Tato. As you deny it its request, you hear the chittering of the insects get louder as they start to come up from the ground and drop from the ceiling onto you. And bite by bite and chunk by chunk, they dig into you until everything fades to black. Did you make your decision, Enya?
God. I don't
I
wanna
think.
play.
Hold on a second. Hold on. When these things are doing this, I can still move, right?
For now.
For now.
For now.
I have an idea. If permitted.
You can run it past me and we'll see.
I'm gonna go up to the water,
Mm-hmm.
and I am gonna see what it wants.
Okay. As you look into the water, you see the same blackened heart. The bugs.
I'm gonna. Is it? What is it saying?
It would give you the same deal they gave him. Take me with you and I'll change the world for you.
I'm gonna smite it.
Alright. And as you smite it, you feel a pain in your chest.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the job. I'm smiting it. Basically destroying it. Seems like.
Yeah, as you smite it, you feel a pain, and the bugs continue to bite at you. And the heart still faintly pumps. Thump, thump, thump.
Yeah, no, I ain't touching it. Unless I'm smiting it, I ain't touching it.
That's fair. And the world fades to black.
I had to try.
Hey, it was worth it. It was a good try.
have a love potion.
9.
I will save you the use of a love potion and tell you that that is not going to work. Wait, I don't know what you're gonna try and do with the love potion in this instance, but it's not gonna work.
Are you gonna make the creepy heart fall in love with you?
The creepy heart fall in love with him. It suddenly goes from centipedes to tentacles. We don't know, man.
Oh, I'm getting Tsundere vibes
I
where
hate
it's like, no one can look at you. You're mine.
Maybe I should just kill your character.
The things I'm gonna do with those snakes.
Alright, that's enough of that. And yes or no?
Sorry.
What's the plan, Enyo? What's the plan?
Ellie's gonna have weird dreams tonight. That's what's happening.
The way I see it, it constantly touches things. He's touched the lantern. He's touched the fucking spirit tree.
You're touching it. There's no getting around that.
There.
We're not
That
judging.
literally is
you.
your character. Yeah.
We're not judging you at all.
just touch the squishy heart
Now we
at the
might
bottom
judge
of the
you.
blackened pool of water.
Like, I feel like Inyo hasn't learned fully his lesson of not touching shit.
I don't think Enyo's gonna learn until he dies.
There are literally no red flags in
Back
this scenario.
as a woman.
None of them.
Yeah, there's no red flags in this scenario, so Inyo's
Not
gonna
a
reject
one.
this shit. Not, I don't see nothing wrong with this image. No, I'm gonna grab it.
Enyo,
Yes.
as you reach into the water, it is freezing. And you watch the skin of your arm rapidly decay, but as much as you want to pull away, you just can't as you reach deeper and deeper. Your hands wrap around the heart, and you watch as these worm-like tendrils wrap around what's left of your mangled arm, digging into the bone, going up your arm, and it hurts, but you can't look away, you can't pull away, and it worms its way through you. You feel your heart stop, and your body gets cold. And by some mercy, the pain finally surmounts to the point that you black out. And you feel a warm shock of pain across your left cheek. And you breathe in, and you open your eyes, and you are met with sunlight burning into them, and the foreman looking at you before he opens your mouth and proceeds to continue mouth to mouth, pushing on your chest, breathing life into you. And I'll let you take it from there as to what your character does.
Inyo sits up really quickly. It's like, what's going on? Looks around. Where am I?
There's another smack to your cheek. What the fuck was wrong with you? That was that was the wrong accent is what that was. Don't know what the fuck was wrong with you and your friends, but there was a gas leak.
Ah.
Look at me. Can you? How many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah, 2.
It's 5. Are the rest of them
Yeah,
breathing? Bring me water. Bring him water.
That's the
smacked
number
you
I was
again.
looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, they hand him a canteen. He takes a drink of the water and he pours some on your face and eyes, and then hands you the canteen.
I thought you were asking for Roman numerals.
Everybody else starts to wake up to the same treatment of miners dragging you out of the cave mouth and trying to resuscitate each and every one of you.
all the rolls.
The rolls.
The rolls.
Mhm.
What rolls?
Oh,
You
you're talking
didn't
about the
hear
very
the
beginning.
roll?
Oh, that.
He said trying to resuscitate you, and then he rolled.
Oh, I did not hear the Dungeon Master roll.
You all wake up. Eventually.
This, if Basher is like the last one to wake up, everybody, get your finger out of there.
Sorry,
Or keep
sorry.
it. Excuse me, I need to go
Yeah.
vomit. Can I have a bucket?
No, but you can go over there and do it.
I'm just gonna crawl on the ground. Just embrace the alligator inside me.
And just go look at his arm.
It looks fine.
Would you consider us dying a short rest? Just a question. Just.
I'm so confused.
When Bashra empties his stomach onto the ground, are there any centipedes, corpse jacks in his puke?
No.
Okay, so it's like just stomach bile and whatever he ate the day before.
Yeah, it's whatever you had for breakfast mostly.
Alright, so everybody sees bacon and toast and yellow stomach acid just splatter the ground.
So, question: what about all the rounds I shot? Did those actually get shot then?
Yes.
Question.
Fuck. I don't think you know how lucky you are.
What happened?
Well, we went in to see if you had been gone for a while, so we went in to see what had happened, and we found you each passed out, surrounded by insects. Luckily, we actually found the hive not far from where you were. That's also where we realized that there was fumes pouring out.
Has there anything been done about the hive?
We currently have people in there burning it out. When we set fire to the original gas pocket, it took care of most of it. We're just being sure.
Told you we should have lit a match earlier.
Next time we'll do that first then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crawl in my Bayshore backpack. Is there anything in here with me?
I'm gonna thank the foreman.
A single dead corpse jack.
No, in the backpack?
Yeah.
A single what?
Yeah, like crawled in there and died.
Like one of the little centipede thingies.
And one of our baby dragons.
The baby dragon's fine in the front pouch.
Oh god. Okay. Then I don't care. I'm just gonna cuddle the corpse jack and go to sleep.
Just like crawl in there and just kick it out in front of the foreman.
Right? That's better.
See like one like cat leg just come out of the bag with the corpse jack at the same time. I'm gonna thank the foreman. I wanna go up to him.
Yeah, don't mention it. Could you do me a favor and save me the effort and inform the Baron that in a few days we'll have the mine up and running again?
Yep.
What a saint.
While laying on the ground, Batra's just gonna point at two random people and be like, "Hey, you, and you,
What?
help me up."
Help yourself up, we have work to do.
Please. I'm sore. Respect your
Hey.
elders.
Respect your elders. I'm gonna go up to Maestro. I'm gonna pat him on his back and I'll try to get him under one arm. Just be like, hey, respect your elders here.
One of the younger miners will roll his eyes and help you help Bashra.
Alright, the molding's unnecessary, old man. It's okay.
Gonna feel like a claw dig into your collarbone as you're helping.
No.
Ah.
I didn't consent to that.
I don't know what happened to y'all, but I feel like I had a rock, like, fully just smashed across my body. Oh, nope, not done yet.
I'm dropping
I'm
it
just
back
gonna
down.
just gonna lean on the wall and vomit again.
Like, alright, let's go, buddy. I'm gonna hold his tail. Like, I'm
Just
holding his
drag
hands.
them to the Baron's office.
No, you know, I'm just gonna leave him here. He'll be fine. Last time I brought him to a Baron's office, we got in a big mess.
It's like, hey, can you watch my lizard for a minute? I'll be back.
Just through like dry heaves, I'm just gonna like tap on the bag. Just Ellie, Ellie,
What?
give me the vial with the yellow liquid.
I will grab it and give it to him.
Chug it. It's like a stomach suppressant to help with like stomach aches and stuff.
Actually, no. I won't. I want to keep Bayshore with the corpse jack back in his backpack. Like, all right, let's go, Bayshore. We gotta go to the Baron.
Oh, stop pulling my tail that hard. Everything is sore. Carry me.
No. And you're just gonna hold up his bicep. Does this look like it has anything on there to carry you with?
Fisher, you're doing it wrong. Just assume that they will. Climb aboard.
Just like in a stupor, just gonna be like, and just like put one arm over Inyo's shoulder, and then the other start to lift his leg up to like get a piggyback ride.
And is not gonna accept this mounting of his personnel, and he's gonna be like, all right, we're just going to get you to the tavern, buddy.
Basher weighs 250 pounds and is almost 8 foot tall.
Baystra is like double Inyo's weight, and Inyo will not carry him.
I will hop out of Bastrom's back though, so he's not carrying me anymore.
For like 5 foot, you see Enyo like walking, and like Bashra still one leg wrapped around his waist and the other two arms draped over his shoulder, just hopping on one leg, trying to get up on top of his back before he finally gives up and just lazily walking behind him.
I don't mind helping you walk, but I'm not carrying you.
There's only so much I'm willing to do.
I can't carry him. There's no way I can carry him.
No way.
My strength score is not that high to carry him. My carrying capacity is 180 pounds with nothing else in homie.
Oh gosh. I have more than I have more than 100 pounds of gear on me.
Like I
It,
said,
if something were to try to pick me up, they would have to be able to pick up almost 500 pounds.
Just
I can't
imagine
even
one
push.
day Beishra like runs ahead to, fight something for the party and it just throws him back.
Like
Oh, God.
I can't even push
Everybody
drag
looks in
or
order.
lift. My push drag and lift is 360 pounds. With all his gear and him, I still can't do that.
trying to think, like, my what was my last squat that I did? It was almost 400.
Oh no, I can't do leg stuff. My guy.
Again, Enyo is more toothpick.
Anyways,
So Beisha like reluctant unclimb off of Inyo and then accept the like shoulder like under the arm help walk.
I'll be your I'll be your king for now.
Oh, old man appreciates it.
Sometimes you're a wizard and you need a walking stick.
If I didn't feel like absolute shit, I would put you over my shoulder. Also, where's Tato?
He's been awful quiet.
he's around.
He's around. You want to just go rest at the end?
Nope, nope, nope. We got shit to do. My stomach is still reeling. Although, does anybody have any water?
They gave us water.
Oh, thank God. I'm just gonna like chug a little bit of it. Swish my mouth out and spit some on the ground. Take another swig. Okay, okay. I think I'm good now. Just gonna like get off of Inyo and just stand there. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Let's go.
I don't think that's how water works, but alright, let's go to the Baron.
It settled my stomach. I'm the doctor, not you.
Argus, have I been hit with a magical flame
What was that?
yet? Have I been hit with a magical flame yet?
Not
I
yet.
don't think I have. Okay, cool. That's
He,
my odd.
he's saving that enemy and he hands it in his nose right beside. Ellie might combust.
Someday, you will not know the day nor the time, but someday.
That only counts if I'm hit by another person with magical flame, right?
I need to check how it's written.
You might, because I did hit myself flame.
That was a session ago.
And it was almost
Ellie just all of a sudden combust.
Maybe it took a minute, you know?
It was a delayed
Ellie
explosion.
is fucking dead.
As we're walking, so did anybody else wake up in an empty tunnel and a weird voice talk to you?
I figured you guys would come back, so I just waited.
I waited too.
Upon them saying they waited, I would say the same.
And you feel a little off, but yeah.
I feel a little off, you said.
Feel a little off.
At this point, neither one of them, except for Ellie on small occasions, but has also been trustworthy, neither one of them has given Beisha a reason to distrust anything they've said, so I'm not going to pry on their responses.
Understandable. this is a good place to call it as you're heading back to the inn.
Oh, we're going to the end. I thought it would be
I
Baron.
thought you guys said you were going to the inn.
Yeah, I thought we were. But so we solved the mine problem.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda, if you want to call it that.
I'm pretty sure we got rid of the majority of the problem. They just exploded the rest.
I wouldn't say we solved it though. It just coincidentally ended.
It just happened to
It
be
just
over.
happened to be there.
DM, you're not gonna have a talk with me later, are you?
You'll know when it happens.
Great. I'm no longer allowed in churches again, guys. Father pastrami noodle. Sorry.
Hey, yo, my headset died. The last thing I heard was Avengers. He solved the mine problem.
Yeah, miss much.
Okay. Just, it's okay.
Anyways,
So,
do we want to talk to the Baron before we end session, or do we want to end session here?
We can just end
We
session
should talk to
here.
the Baron first.
Okay, well, I guess we'll talk to the Baron first.
Yes, he said there was 2 things he needed taken care of. This and a dragon.
Inconspicuous time skip. You're in the Baron's office. You're walking through that hallway of all the statues and paintings of all of his ancestors that look vaguely similar to him.
He's still a vampire.
I doubt that.
I mean, I could easily solve that. See if he is or not.
I mean, I could too.
To hold him down, we'll drive a stake through his heart and see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, either way, if he doesn't get back up, he was a
Yes.
vampire.
You know what? Just to make sure he's not a vampire, I'm gonna do primeval awareness.
You get a ping, but it ain't a vampire.
Where?
It doesn't tell me where. I just get a ping.
Oh no.
give a ping?
I did get a ping.
Mm-hmm.
What is the list of things that cause a ping?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons. Elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Uh,
The baby dragon still.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
forgot about
Oh yeah, you
dragon.
do have the bait. There are 2 pings.
Darn it!
That makes it worse.
I know.
Doesn't mean it's just one kind, so it's.
Well, no, there's one for a dragon and one for an abjuration.
What is an abjuration?
Aberration.
Oh, aberration?
My bad.
So this aberration, what could,
There's no location. It's within a mile. You get hey, yeah, there's something here.
There's an apparition in town.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least within a mile of you.
It
That's
could
what
be
the dragon. The dragon is. It's not a real dragon. It's just an aberration. All right, whatever. Or did we make it into the Baron's office now?
Yeah. You knock on the door, you skip the line.
I just skipped the line.
Like, hi, nice to see you.
Last bad blood is there.
Inquisitor business, Inquisitor business, Inquisitor business, Inquisitor business, fuck you, Inquisitor business.
Basically. Oh, hey, I remember you, Inquisitor business.
Hey, you were here last time.
The one
The
recession.
line hasn't gotten smaller since.
No.
Oh, my bad.
The one receptionist that's a little snotty. Baker just kind of like growls at him.
Alright.
You enter. You see him pouring himself a drink.
Really?
He downs it, looks at you as he pours another one. What?
Alright. Your mind should be back and up to running here soon. You're welcome.
How did you manage that one?
Your workers indeed were right. There was something down there.
Add it to my list of woes, but it has been taken care of?
As far as I'm aware of.
Oh, I suppose did I offer you anything?
Can I get a glass of whatever you're drinking?
He'll pass the glass he had just poured.
Thank you. Well,
No,
just like all of it in one gulp.
It's a nice, smooth, 40-year-old bourbon.
Just it sends like a hot shiver down Baker's entire body as he like kind of vibrates with the drink. Just, whew, that's some good shit.
It's the
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
gonna look at the bear and be like, the only thing I need is what we agreed upon beforehand. And yes, I know the agreement is not fully complete just yet, but I'm not giving you updates.
Yes, well, I've been quite preoccupied. What was the agreement? I forgot. Don't give me that look. I've been a busy man. You see this pile of paperwork?
Need help with
Oh, yes. I was supposed to be helping Constantin. Yeah.
basically.
All right.
Just like fully interrupts and you're just like, basically.
Yes. No. Great ground. What does he need?
Whatever you can support with.
That's
Don't-
not very
don't
helpful.
mess.
I can tell you what. Once the mine gets up and going, we still have to deal with the dragon problem. So it'll take us some time, but when everything starts to calm down, I will send a shipment of silver to his forges. He can make ammo, armor, weapons, whatever he needs with it.
Alright. We'll go ahead and shake his head.
I'll shake yours. This might not mean much to you, but thank you.
And I was gonna walk.
As we're walking out, Baishra's like snout is going to go into the bag that Ellie is hiding in, and just like try his best while like dipping his neck down at a weird angle to like whisper in Ellie's ear is like, should we offer to help with the dragon problem for another favor?
Double the silver and their top spit.
Or something really big like diplomatic immunity
Mm.
or amnesty from all past transgressions.
probably discuss those things with. I don't know. You're fine. Uh,
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
yeah. We'll figure me out later.
Just saying.
Well, if you ask for amnesty, you're kind of admitting that you've done something wrong. So that's something you gotta be really sure about.
What if we ask for future transgressions to be waived? As we're walking out the door, like Beistra looks goofy as he's like has his face buried in his bag as he's walking the door.
I mean, future. What transgressions though? Like, we have an inquisitor now.
Any past or possible future transgressions, whatever they may be. That's why I asked for diplomatic immunity.
I mean, if you want to.
I mean, it'd make my illegal. Hey, I'm gonna look around and make sure the guards aren't around me when I say this. It's just it'd make my quote unquote illegal doctor's office not a problem anymore, and then I could go back to retiring. Would also make your sticky fingers not a problem anymore.
I'm good with it if you are. It's still not coming out of the bag though.
Yeah, that's fine. Just like pull my face out of the bag. Hey, Emil. We need to talk
Huh?
at the tavern inside the room that we're going to buy.
Okay. Couldn't you just say that when we're at the tavern inside the room that we're going to buy.
I was just letting you know. Be prepared.
Okay.
Be prepared.
Tato, you're kind of in this whether you want to be or not, so you're coming too.
Why do I have that feeling it's not something I want to be a part of?
Have you wanted to be involved in any part of this thus far?
Not really.
Exactly.
From my understanding, you were paid for at least 3 more fights.
I mean, he just gave us a flat rate. He didn't say if we're attacking a dragon, you gotta pay me more.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got you for at least 3 more fights. So, fuck up, Buttercup. And also, smile more. You have a pretty face.
Oh my goodness.
Very well aware how pretty my face is.
I feel like this is
Alright, what are we doing?
To the tavern. And then we'll end session.
Is that before or after you have my talk?
Oh, before. We're gonna end session before.
We can
Nah,
start
not
next
even on the
session with the
cliffhanger,
talk.
huh?
Yeah, I leave everybody with a clip.
You're probably not even going to remember the cliffhanger.
Probably
I
not.
will.
We'll see.
When has Tank ever forgotten something important that he's set up?
And I think he has to do the recap again next week, so we'll see if he remembers.
So I did the recap this time, and then not last time, but the time before that, I did the recap.
I'm pretty sure that was Avenger.
No? Yeah, it's been a while since you did the recap.
And then it was Silk, and then it was me.
Apparently, even if he doesn't do the next one, he still owes me one because we're on the next rotation.
Either way, I have a lot of homework to do, so I will. I can tell you whose turn it is after before next week starts.
Also true. That reminds me, I need to upload the VODs.
Yes, you do.
So that Silk can do her research.
Yep.
So that Syl can experience this for the second time in a row. Type it all out and see how it goes. Maybe
So-
have a chance at remembering.
Silk can experience the horrors all over again. Alright, so we good to pass it off to the next group?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love how Enyo gets teleported to the nearest boulder, but in Russia, the boulder gets teleported to you.
Look, Tank just really looked like he needed to eat a boulder.
It just so happened to be the boulder Ellie was sitting on top of.
Oh, dirty joke.
Anyways,
Yeah,
real quick, we're gonna raid out the Bumblebee Bunny because she's awesome and we haven't seen her in a very long time, so.
That is a heck of a stream name.
Anybody want to say anything to the chat before we dip out?
Just be nice to the next person.
Well, of course, I'll always be nice to the next person. Oh, yeah, Happy Easter, everybody. Anyways,
Happy zombie.
anyways. Happy Easter. Be good people. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you're going
Don't
out
bring
to
it.
see family tomorrow, be safe. If not, still be safe. Take care and God bless.